Welcome to the Black Market event. This is Elson over here. Okay, guys, before I begin, make sure you can see my screen and you guys can hear me. Okay? Nice to see everyone here. I hope you guys have enjoyed Adam's session just now, right, where he shared about investments with you guys. Okay? Okay, guys, so before I begin, make sure you can see my screen and you guys can hear me clearly. Okay, give me a heads up in the chat box, in the Zoom chat. Okay, once you're ready, just type ready inside the chat box so that I know that you guys are good to go and I can begin. Okay? The volume is controlled at your side, so you can adjust the volume whether you're watching through your iPad, your phone, or your laptop. Okay, and nice to see everyone here. I have close to about more than 2,600 of you right now in the Zoom. Okay, so I'm very excited to share with you guys more about market manipulation later and a lot of trading examples. Okay. Okay, guys, thanks everyone for your response. I think you guys hope you guys have enjoyed Adam's session just now, right? So moving on to my session here today, I'm going to share about how I actually made 135% return from a gap down. Okay, and I think some of you have seen the marketing ads, right? It's actually on Coinbase, which I'm going to share with you guys more in details. Okay, so in today's webinar, it's going to be an eye-opener if you are very new to market manipulation. And I believe that there are probably 10-20% of you who are watching are considered experienced trader. So what I'm going to share in this webinar will also help you as an experienced trader if you are looking to improve your trading performance, improve the way you do your risk and money management, and even have a much better trade psychology when you are facing with market manipulation, right? And then I believe my team has advised me that I think about 70-80% of you are considered beginner or new traders. You're probably here because you want to get started in trading, or you have been losing money and then you want to learn a correct skill set to eventually make consistent profits from the market. And I'll say that you guys are in the right place to learn. If you start off with learning as a new trader, start with learning market manipulation, it will save you a lot of unnecessary mistakes or money being lost to the market maker. I wish I started off learning about market manipulation first, right? It was only until when I joined the proprietary trading desk, then I appreciate and I learned more about how the markets are being manipulated, and I devised a strategy to trade the manipulation. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys a lot of examples later. Okay, so just I think a quick disclaimer over here, right, of by Piano Profit Soul, we do read through over here. Okay, and this is going to be my agenda for this my webinar. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys my outlook. Now is mid of November, right? So in about 6 weeks, we're going to end 2023, right? I'll share my outlook for until end of the year and also early next year, first quarter next year, okay, for 2024, and also how market manipulation will affect your profits and how you can take advantage of the market manipulation and profit from it. Specifically, I'm going to teach you guys about bull and bear traps, okay, which is the most fundamental basic in market manipulation, the most generic version of market manipulation, and with a lot of examples. Like, for example, how I made 135% return, right, within 1 month just by trading a sinister gap down. When I call it sinister gap down, is because it's a trade that a lot of people will not dare to do, right, because of a very negative news event. Okay, it's on, I call it the Coinbase stock manipulation. And it happened only recently only. And then it's a very good example of how the market maker manipulate and to change and to create uncertainty among the retailers, right, and profit from the manipulation. Okay, and now I'll share about mental models for a multi-bagger stocks as well, right? because this is something I think some of you are interested to know, right? How some traders actually devise a plan, right, to trade multi-bagger stocks. Okay, and I'll also be sharing with you guys 3 live stock opportunities based on what I'm going to teach you guys here. Right, I'm going to share with you guys these 3 opportunities. Are some of them I already have positions in, and there are some trades that I'm looking out for. Okay, so it's going to be a very practical session later, and also along the way, I think towards the end I'll be covering more on the Q&A. Okay, we have a dedicated Q&A session later towards the end of the webinar. So my advice is take a piece of paper and a pen and take notes along the way, right? So you can fully benefit from this session. Okay. So some background on me, guys. So as you all know, I started my career as a prop desk trader, right? I actually studied business IT in the university, but my first job, I went on to become a prop desk trader. So it was during my time there, I achieved the top trader award. I have more than 10 years of professional trading experience. Okay. And a lot of people actually ask me, what's the remuneration like? What's the pay like, right? So in the prop desk, there is actually zero basic pay, right? And we split every quarter, right? I receive my paycheck is based on the 50-50 profit sharing. So whatever I made, the net profit minus the commission, right? The net profit will be split half with the company. Okay, as a remuneration. So I can share with you, right? In fact, it's a common like interview kind of question, right? Trick, right? To know whether the participant, the interviewee is up for the job or not, right? So we will ask like, let's say you have a package A. Let's say package A is basic pay 0 and then 50-50 profit sharing. Package B, right? You will get, let's say, $4,000 Sing dollar, and then your cut will be 20% instead of 50%. Which one will you choose? A or B? Of course, you all know that some people may choose B actually. Some people may choose B. But I can tell you, right, from the prop desk perspective, we prefer people who go for the A. In fact, I can tell you all of us, during my time, all of us choose A. Why? Even though A seems that there's no like stability, but why would you choose A is because when a trader choose B, right, it means that he believes that he's not going to make much money. Then he's going to fall back on the basic pay. Agree? And then he just happy with the limited upside. But if a trader know that he's going to make money, he will want this 50-50. Make sense? If you know you're going to make money and you believe you're going to make money, you will not want to have the basic. You would rather have the higher payout. Agree? So naturally, right, when we do interviews, actually we can see based on the option the interviewee choose, right, whether he's up for the job, right? Because as a trader, you need to have the confidence, and you must so-called put yourself on the line, right, so that you're obsessed or focused on making it work. Make sense? So you don't have like a backup plan, or like you can fall back on the basic. You can tell yourself, oh, I don't perform this month, I can just still get the 4K basic, it's fine. But it doesn't work that way. Okay, that was how I started, and I'll say that this has helped me. This model has helped me to be at the top of my game, because if I don't make money, my paycheck is every quarter. If I don't make money, I eat grass. In Chinese we call 吃草, eat grass, right? It means you're going to eat yourself, because you're not going to get any paycheck if you never perform. So you are very focused and obsessed with making it work, and learn from all the experts around you, the senior traders, and observe the market. And I can tell you, right, because of this model, the bosses don't even need to look over your shoulders, because you are on the board, you're on the line. Okay, that was how I started my career in this environment. And when I was fortunate to achieve the top trader award, in fact, twice in a row, I made about $1.2 million, of which I take half after commission. Right, I take half after commission. So it actually helps me to build up my first portfolio, right? Which I think is not bad for a start when I was in mid-20s. Okay. So it's a full-time trade and tested in out every single trading day. It's a full-time job. So it's not play one, it's a serious profession. So I did so-called done my deals right in the desk. Okay. And also professionally traded short-term in swing trading, futures, forex, and US stocks. So the strategy that I personally use right now, right, and what I teach my students, right, in the price action manipulation course can be applied to all these asset classes: forex, US stocks, crypto, futures. And among stocks, I also trade like Hong Kong stocks, from time to time, KL stocks as well, Singapore stocks, and so on. And whatever you're going to learn here in this webinar, right, guys, can be applied to all, whatever you're going to learn here in terms of price action right now, right, can be applied to futures, forex, US stocks, and even crypto. Okay, so it's not only for a specific asset class. In fact, I traded all these asset classes before: short-term trading and swing trading. Okay, and also I experienced trading products in SGX, CME Group, Nasdaq, and even ICE futures. Okay, and I'm very honored that in 2016, right, I left the desk, right? I'm one of Adam's student. In fact, I consider myself a very fanatic fan of Adam. Ever since he came to my school in Nanyang JC when I was when I was a teenager, right? I admire the things that he shared, and I follow him all these years, right? And I have all of Adam's books, and I'm like he's like my Zhou Jielun, my Zhou, my idol. So I bought all his books and I follow him very, very closely. And during a time when I left the desk as to become an independent trader, I actually let Adam know that I came out on my own, and that's when he asked me more about what I do in the prop desk, right? And I'm very honored to share with him because I consider him my mentor and a big brother as well, right? So it was then that Adam realized that he asked me like, how is it that you guys in the prop desk can make money consistently, right? Without like external funds, you guys just trade your internal funds. You guys can just generate consistent profits, right, every quarter. And that's when he told me that after I shared with him the market manipulation strategy, right, he told me that why not I conduct a class to teach to teach him and also his students in the investment group, right, this skill set of trading, so that to improve their entries and also exits. So that was how I started in 2016. Right, to date, about close to about seven years journey with Adam in Piana Profits. So I'm very honored as well being here to share more about market manipulation with everyone. Okay. And this is a post that Adam put up in his Facebook, so I just screenshot, right? And these are some of the photos I have when I was in the prop desk. I call this the dinosaur photo. Many years ago when I joined the desk, there's a lot of screens. In fact, at my peak, I got 9 screens. Right, I can tell you in the desk, the more screens you have is like an honor. It's like a medal, right? Because when we are rookie trader, right, you only got like 3 screen or 4 screen. So when you are more like senior, right, they give you more screen. At my peak, a 9 screen. Okay. And then also honored to receive the top trader award where the company actually gave a trophy. I'm not a trophy person. I don't care about trophy. But during the time, my former boss wants to give something tangible. So they told me every time we look at the P&L, he wants to give something tangible. So I still keep all this for memory's sake. And this is me many years ago, 10 over years ago in the prop desk. Right? Maybe now my hairstyle different, my face bigger. This is over 10 years. When I was at the desk. As you can see behind the screen, behind is my actually 9 monitors. Okay. And by the way, guys, if you have any questions, right, please type in the Q&A tab. Okay, if you have any questions, please type in the Q&A tab. In the Zoom tab, right, there is your Zoom banner, right? There's a Zoom Q&A tab. Type inside if you have any questions. My team, my coaches at Piana Profits will be assisting me with some of the questions. Okay, and then I also look through the Q&A list. They'll be they will let me know some of the important questions, right? And I'll be answering them later as well. Okay, so type inside the Q&A tab later. If you have any questions, type in the Q&A tab. Okay. And I want to share with you guys this note that I actually share with my community and also Adam and Bang, right? We share this casual group called the Free Money Club. Among ourselves, our own like a private chat group, right? But it's not really free money. It's a place where we share about our expertise with one another. But Adam will be sharing a lot on his investment perspective, Bang on options, for me on trading perspective. So during that time, right, to give you a perspective, last year, April, I told Adam and Bang and our friends inside that we're likely to see further downside towards the support for S&P. And that was also when I shared with my community in the price action manipulation group, right, as well. So usually if I see anything interesting, right, any interesting update about the market, I do also share with my students, right? If the market going to crash or I see going to major recovery or any interesting things, I do share with my students in the private community group, right? And it's an exclusive chat group for all my price action manipulation students, okay? And that was when I saw this. Actually, this is what I saw. It was a bull trap. If you can't see it clearly, never mind. Later I will explain what's a bull trap. If you can't see it clearly, never mind. Later I'll explain to you what's the bull trap and bear trap. Okay. So basically, after I saw this bull trap, right, I actually informed Adam Bang and also my students. Then after that, indeed, right, the market actually came grind all the way back down to the 200 SMA. So that was the early sign based on price action manipulation skills, right, to avoid the nasty sell-off. In fact, I also share about crypto. There will be a more major possible downside during that time. And actually, a lot of my students follow me to buy in crypto before 2020 or even during 2020. My students know that I'm also a crypto investor and trader, right? So a lot of them follow me to buy in even before the run-up in 2020. A lot of them make a lot of money. And I actually gave, later I can show you guys, I gave signal to sell here, and this was the third time to sell. So a lot of my students who have followed me all these years, they know that I've given a lot of calls to sell average price around here. But in fact, I personally cash out more than 90% of my crypto positions around more than 50,000 Bitcoin, above 50,000 Bitcoin. And when after that, right, the Luna crisis came and then the entire market meltdown. So basically, we avoided the major bear market in crypto, right? And this is to share with you the importance of learning price action manipulation skills. So whether you're trading stocks or crypto, it will help you to know when to size out your position or even be more heavy on entering. Okay. And over here, guys, I'm going to show you guys, share with you guys. This is my market view, right? Currently, this is the S&P 500 index, which shows the health of the US market. So as you can see over here, guys, okay, right now we are going up, right? We are actually done with the retracement, right? In the meantime, we are actually done with the retracement. And there are some signs of what we call a bear trap over here. The market came down and then goes back up. Okay, and the bear trap is actually potent, right, for the stock market. And in my view, we are likely to continue grinding higher. I think we are likely to continue grinding higher, and once we surpass the $4,600 level, we will continue into the all-time high again. Okay, so I'm generally bullish on the entire market. Okay, and just by using a simple method, bull trap and bear trap, I'm going to teach you guys later. In fact, let me share a few. Like over here, and over here, right? These are what we call bull trap pattern. I'm going to share more in details later on bull trap, bear trap. So bull trap is actually bearish. Okay, and that's why you see, right, that the market sell later. Right, there is a sell in the market later. Right, no need to use any fanciful indicator. Just identifying simple bull and bear traps. Right, and that's how actually it was a warning sign for me to let go of my positions, right, and lighten up. And why is it that I was confident that we have formed a bottom? Is because the market over here did what we call a bear trap pattern, which is bullish. Okay, a bear trap pattern which is bullish. And let me share with you guys these, guys. You can write it down. Okay, it's a important tip. If you have a bear trap at the 200 SMA, this is the black line is the 200 SMA. If you have a bear trap at the 200 SMA, it's considered very potent. Why? Because when the market maker, the big boys do trade down, right, it actually take out the stop losses here. Those who think that the market is going to rebound all the way up, right, they put their stop losses here, right? The market maker purposely going to trade down and take out the stop losses, right, and create a lot of panic. In fact, during a time, right, there was also a lot of bad news on a lot of news on high inflation, Fed increasing interest rate, right, and a lot of people actually dump on the negative sentiment, let go their position. And the market maker, I saw the market maker was using the bear trap, right? The market maker was doing what we call accumulation. Accumulation means that when people are selling, the big boys is buying. When people sell, big boys buy. Why they buy, we don't know. We don't know why they buy. But as I can tell you, guys, trading is like this. The market maker is like the dealer in the casino, and you want to be with the dealer. Understand? Because the dealer always have the edge. And you do not need to know why the market will go up. As long as the dealer is long, the market maker is long, you just need to follow the dealer because the dealer is always right. Understand? The dealer is always right. So for me, even if there's bad news, but I see that the market maker is long, right? There's a long setup, I will still long with the market maker. Just like the Coinbase example I'm going to show you, right? Because the number one mistake that traders make, guys, the number one mistake that traders make is to be influenced by news. In fact, this is what Jesse Livermore mentioned, right? Jesse Livermore is a legendary trader in the 1920s. Right? Of course, he's not around anymore, but he left a lot of very important quotes of trading with that still resonates with traders today. He mentioned that the stock market is never obvious. If the stock market is obvious, that means good news you buy, bad news you sell, right? It means that, right, it's designed to fool most people most of the time. That means if you buy when there's good news, you sell when there's bad news, right? You always buy high, sell low. You understand? The key thing is to focus on the price action, right? And not just focus on the price action, but understand what the big boys are doing. Are they buying? Are they accumulating in their interest? Because there's only one reason why they are long. Because they want the price to go up later. They believe the price will go up later. It's just like COVID 2020 COVID crash. This is the COVID crash, right? Right, COVID crash in 2020. I bought very heavily into stocks, a lot of stocks, and even crypto, right? Heavily at the bottom because I saw that the market maker was accumulating, was shaking out a lot of traders on using the COVID bad news. Guess what? The market did a V bottom, and along the way, there's still a lot of like the breakout situation. But do you realize that the market keep going up higher and higher? But the moment the experts say go and buy, right, the market crash. The best time to buy sometimes is on the times of bad news. But of course, you don't just buy blindly, bad news, you just blindly buy. You also need to focus, look at the charts. The interest, what's the interest of the big boys, and which is what you're going to learn in the price action manipulation course, so that you have a very good potent strategy, an edge in the market. In fact, having the edge is what we desire as a prop desk trader. You need to have the edge. The edge is derived from learning from the dealer, the market maker, and following the dealer. Okay? And I'm going to show you guys this not to impress you, not just to impress you, but to impress upon you that what you're going to learn here in price action manipulation is very powerful and is serious skills. It's a very serious skill set, right? Because it's a matter of like millions of dollars, okay? Especially for those of you who have a big portfolio, right? Like for example, I use my price action manipulation strategy to exit on most of my crypto positions back in 2021, right? As you can see over here, this was actually, maybe I use a big yellow color. This was in May 2021, right? And that was actually before the market actually crashed. So I actually informed my students when the price was somewhere here. I told my students that I cashed about 20-30% of my portfolio. Actually, 20-30% was 2.3 mil. My portfolio is more than 10 million during a time, right? But eventually I cashed out more than $10 million in crypto with here, and then as the market crashed, I bought in again, and then it goes up, I cash out. Here I cash out the most. I cash out the most here because this is actually a bull trap pattern. For now, you can take it as a bull trap pattern, which is bearish. And then over here, as I share with my students as well, right, before the Luna crisis hit, right? So it's a matter of millions of dollars. Learning this strategy is very important. If I did not know about market manipulation, I would have given back at least $5 million. I would have given back 5 million, more than 5 million. Okay? And I can't sleep at night, right? If that happened, right? So this has helped me not just in that previous cycle, last cycle, the same thing. Okay? And it's based on price action manipulation technique, right? I told my students that we now have at least 2 outstanding flush up bars for Ethereum, for example, right? During a time, right? This is based on technicals. And I share this before the thing crashed. I shared it with my students in the SPY Trader, the price action manipulation community, right? To safeguard the profits. This is not just for crypto or speculative stocks. It can also be for value investment companies like Adobe, right? ADBE. Adobe is a fundamentally good company, but it also dropped 70% before. Agree? Agree? It can also drop like 70%. Don't think that this 70% drop or 80% drop only for crypto. Value investment companies, some of them, if you see major signs of top, which is what Adobe had in 2021, if I'm not wrong, right? It actually has a bull trap pattern, and then the stock price came down 70%, up to today, right? Still haven't recovered back. But if you have cash out some of your positions, you will have bullet to buy in. I don't like to buy in using new money, right? I like to buy in after I cash out, come down there and buy in. It's not, doesn't mean that you are timing it. You do a bit of intelligent timing, right? You don't have to cash out everything. Maybe you size out so that you have bullet to buy in later. For those of you who are investing, right? And now I'm going to go back to the fundamentals here. We'll go into the fundamentals here, right? Understanding the manipulation. Who are the manipulators, right? So when I call them the big boys, or market maker, as you have heard me say just now, right? So whether you call them the big boys, dark forces, insider, the correct technical term is called the market maker. The market maker is the correct technical term. Understand? So who are the market makers? Let me explain in layman terms. The market maker is just like your money changer, right? So like in Singapore, I change, like let's say I go holiday in Korea, you will change money, right? With the money changer, right? In Singapore, I go to the arcade or People's Park to change money. Right? If I buy and sell at the same time, I will lose this thing called the spread, which is what the money changer make. Agree? Because the money changer is not there to exchange the currency for you for free, right? The money changer is there to make the spread differences. Agree? Okay? So in the stock market, you will have the market maker as well doing all this. Okay? In fact, the market makers can be a hedge fund or a fund house. They're usually a hedge fund or fund house. Like US, you have like Citadel. In Asia, you have Transmarket Group and all these market makers. And all these market makers guys, they are delegated by the exchange. Not anyone can be market maker. The exchange will do a vetting on the market maker. That means you need to apply, as a company, they need to apply to get approval to be the market maker. Understand? They need to get approval to be the market maker. They must have the financial strength, the technical capability, the algos, and so on, right? Not anyone can be the market maker. Okay, so every stock will have one market maker. And the market maker, let me share with you guys. The market maker controls, as you can see over this one, right? The buy volume here, the sell volume here, right, guys? For this example of my UOB Kane account, the Singapore brokerage account, whether you're using a thing or Swim, Interactive Brokers, or any other brokerage platform, right? You usually see, you can see this this kind of if you see a list of stocks, right? You see a buy volume here, sell volume here. Okay. More than 90%, right, guys, of the buy volume and the sell volume that you see over here are placed by the market maker. More than 90%. Less than 10% are placed by people like you and me. So whenever we buy or sell, right, 90% chance you're going to hit onto the market maker. Okay? So the market maker make money from the buying and selling the spread, right? Because they put all the, that's why sometimes you see, right, hey, how come the certain price, right, always got order one, very like ting one, always got something there one. Right? Wow, how come got people always put there at every level? It's not, majority is not human beings. It's the market making algos by the market maker that place all the orders there. Because the exchange assigned them as the market maker, they must provide the liquidity, the minimum liquidity. Okay? But they don't do it for free. They also make money from the spreads. And also, this thing called the retail. They also make money from this thing called the retail. The retail flow information. So what do I mean by retail flow information is that, for example, this is a UOB stock, right? Then let's say here at $29.18, here got 800 shares. Then all of us, let's say there's a good news. Let's say there's a good news and all of us go and buy UOB at $29.18. Then we keep buying. Let's say there's a good news, $29.19, $29.20, $29.21, and we keep buying and buying and buying. Guess what? The market maker is the one who put the sell orders there, and then you keep buying, right? The market maker will know, because he put more than 90% of the liquidity, right? The buying and selling orders there, put it there. He will know how much the retailers bought and at what price. Agreed? Imagine you are the one who put the orders there. And when the retailers come and buy from you, you will know how much they bought and at what price are they, their average price is, right? Because you can calculate based on your algo. And with this information, the market maker can manipulate. But I can tell you, right, if there's a good news, right, and then a lot of retailers go in and buy, right, and if the market maker, the retailers buy until the market maker become very net short, right, the market maker will do what we call a squeeze. Squeeze means even though there's good news, the market maker will purposely go and squeeze the price down and make everybody cut loss at the bottom. The retailers to buy high and then they sell at the bottom first. You don't cut, he will go lower until everybody cut already, then he turn. Because there's no rule that says that good news, he must go up. Then people will say it's priced in, right? But actually it's not. It's actually because the market maker is not in his interest to continue higher, because a lot of people buy, right? It's not in his interest to go higher, because if he go higher, people take profit, means he cut loss. Okay? And there's one thing that a lot of people actually thought the market is like this. A lot of people think that if there's a lot of people buying a particular stock prices will go up. If there's a lot of people selling a particular stock, there's a lot of supply, people sell, right, stock price will go down. This is what most people will think about the stock market. but if you know this, right, guys, let me share with you this secret of market manipulation. It's called demand supply manipulation in the stock market. If you know this, you're better than 90% of the traders out there. If there's a lot of people buying a particular stock, right, the stock price tends to come down. If there's a lot of people selling a particular stock prices tends to go up instead. You may ask me why, right? This is not the normal demand supply that you know about, right? It's because in the stock market is not the stock market is not a fish market. In a fish market, right, let's say there's only one fish. Like during Chinese New Year, there's very limited fish, right? Everybody go and buy the fish, the limited amount of fish, the price of fish will go up. is a normal fish market phenomenon, right? But in the stock market, you have this guy called the counter party, who is your market maker. We call it the MM. Right? Counterparty means that if you are buying the stock, someone has to sell to you, agree? Someone has to put the offers there for you to buy, right? Who's the one who put there? The market maker. And if you buy too much, guess what? The market maker will become net shorts. Similarly, if you want to sell your stock, somebody has to buy from you as your counterparty, right? Who's your counterparty? The market maker. And if you sell too much and all of us sell too much, guess what? The market maker will become net long. Understand? If a lot of people sell, right? Bad news, people sell, right? Actually, the stock price tends to go up because market maker become net long. Maybe I can share with you guys an example over here. Okay. Maybe I can show you guys this example KREP here first. So KREP is actually the China ETF index and then internet ETF. Right. So during the time back in October last year, right, there's a lot of negativity on the Chinese market. Just like now also, right? But now not yet. The market maker not yet show a major signal to recover. So last year was very obvious because the market maker, a lot of retailers actually sold, right, when on the bad news. Right? You see the price keep going down. A lot of people actually sold at the bottom. Right? But because of the heavy selling, and there's also a very negative sentiment from the media, right? A lot of people say that the US, China, the US is going to delist Chinese stocks. China's stock is uninvestable. US, China is going to fight forever and things like that. So there's a lot of negative sentiment. Then a lot of people actually sold their Chinese position, the Chinese stocks position, and created a lot of panic selling. However, I saw that the market maker was heavily long, become net long. And this is what I just teach you guys just now, right? Even if there's bad news, but if the market maker is long, I can tell you, you should follow the market maker because the market maker is always right. Because he's too net long, right? Even if there's bad news, right, he will push the price up first. Okay, and I saw that, and I actually went in at $22, as you can see over here. Right, I bought in heavily here as well at $22, and my risk is over here, right? This is, let's say, my risk. This is the risk that I take. Right, so I exited somewhere. Actually, when I exited, when I higher, I make about $50,000 on this trade alone. And along the way, there's still a lot of bad news. But guess what? When you are on the right side with the market maker, right? Any bad news, right? The bad news will fuel the rally even more. Understand? Without using any fanciful indicator, just by reading the minds. That's why I always tell you, when I trade the market, right, I always try to think like a market maker. If you think like a market maker and you understand what he's trying to do, right, you will have a very strong edge. And you can make a lot of money when you are really in the same game plan as him. Okay? Right, so this is an example over here that I just to share what I meant over here, right? When a lot of people sell, right, market maker buy, when it become net long, it's his interest to push up the price. This is a very important concept that all price action manipulation traders need to know. And I'll share with you guys this example from about Netflix. This Netflix stock, right? To share with you guys more about. Okay, bull and bear trap. So what's the swing high, guys? Okay, maybe I draw it here. Okay, swing high, guys. Swing high means it's an N shape or inverted V shape. Price goes up, comes back down. Price goes up, comes back down. Got tail, no tail, got body, no body. You always draw the the horizontal line at the highest point. Understand? I'm using my mouse to draw, so it's not very accurate, guys. So whatever line I draw, just take it as a straight horizontal line. So as you can see over here, right, take this as a straight horizontal line. You draw it as your swing high. Okay? So what do I mean by a bull trap? A bull trap is bearish. Okay? So once you have this swing high, you draw a line across. Okay, so always draw a line across the distinct swing high that you saw. Okay? And then you can see over here, price do a breakout above the swing high. The first step, right? Example, this is the resistance. Then the price go above the resistance, right? Like a breakout. I think most of you will know, right? Like some traders will trade this based on breakout, like resistance level. Then the price goes above the resistance. Then traders thought that it's going to go to the moon, right? Instead of going to the moon, the market maker go and press down the head. The market maker go and suppress the head, and then the head actually turn back down below the water. It's like the head go above the water, the market maker go and press down the head. Oops. Right, go and press down the head. Right, we call this a bull trap. Guess what? If imagine you have bought at the top. When the price came down, you will panic sell at the bottom. That's why it's a bearish signal. And maybe I can show you guys here. You can see this price goes up and comes back down, right? This is a swing high, you draw across. And you see, this breakout here, price goes up, first step, right? Traders thought that it's going to go to the moon, Netflix is going to go to the moon, but instead of going to the moon, the market maker go and press down the head, right? And then trades back down, okay? Let me share with you a tip, guys. Usually, this bull trap occurs within 5 bars. Usually, it will occur within 5 bars. You count the first bar that crossed above the swing high as number 1. For example, this bar will be number 1. The first bar that crossed the swing high is number 1. You count up to 5 bars. There usually is within 5 bars there must be a bar that goes back down below the swing high to confirm the bull trap. If not, it's usually a real breakout. Okay? If not, it's usually a real breakout. If it did not come back down within 5 bars. Okay? Okay, guys. Let me share this example. So this itself became a swing high. You draw a line across. Okay, guys. Type in the chat box. Is this a bull trap? Yes or no? Okay, type in your chat box. The chat box, guys. The chat box. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a bull trap? Yes or no? Yes, it's a bull trap. No, it's not a bull trap. So that I can get a gauge of whether you guys are following me. Okay, thanks everyone for your response. 95% of you say yes. Thanks everyone. Okay, I can't name everyone of you because I got 3,000 of you right now. Okay. But I see most of you say yes, very good. 95% of you say yes. Those of you say no or you're not sure, let me explain. Okay, thanks everyone. Okay. So you can see over here, the bar that goes above the swing high, right? This is the N shape. This is a swing high. You draw a line across. The bar that goes above the swing high, right, is also a bar that goes back down below the swing high to form the bull trap. So as you can see, what happened after a bull trap? The traders are being trapped. Later, they will have to panic sell, right? That's why you create that kind of sell pressure later. So we are looking to trade the bull trap pattern. Okay. Next, let's look at the swing low. Okay, U-shape or V-shape price action. Price goes down, goes back up. Price goes down, goes back up. Again, got tail, no tail, got body, no body. Draw the line at the lowest point. Okay, draw the line at the lowest point. Draw the straight horizontal line at the lowest point. Okay, so bear trap. Okay, bear trap is bullish, guys. Bear trap is bullish, right? You can see over here. Price goes down, goes back up. Okay, and then price goes below the support, first step. It's like this is the support, right? Then the price goes below the support. then trader thought that it's going to lao sai all the way. The lao sai means diarrhea all the way, right? Diarrhea means go all the way lah. Okay, but instead of going diarrhea all the way down, the market maker go and pull it back up. Imagine those who panic sold at the bottom, right? Now the market maker has reversed back up, right? And this is sometimes a sign where the market maker used it to take out stop losses below the swing low as well, right? Okay, this is a bear trap pattern. A bear trap pattern is bullish. So example here, you can see, guys, this is a swing low. You draw a line across, the price goes below swing low, first step, and then close back above the swing low, second step. Okay, this is a bear trap pattern. Okay, so for those of you who have some experience in trading, right, maybe I can share with you guys how I will structure the trade. That means how I put my stop loss, entry, and the potential risk reward. Okay, if you're new to trading or putting entry, stop loss, all this, I do cover this more in details in the price action manipulation course. So don't worry about that. Okay, we cover them in the course. But for those of you who have some experience putting the orders, let me share with you. If it's me and if I enter this trade, right, I will enter somewhere here. My stop loss will be somewhere here at the immediate swing low. Personally, I like to put my stop loss at the immediate swing low. Okay. So the distance between your entry and your stop loss is what we call your 1R distance, one risk factor. And in this example here, right, potentially this can get up to 5R, 1:5. So example, let's say you're risking, let's say you risk $100, right? You can actually get a reward of about $500. Of course, if you risk 1,000, your reward will be 5,000. It's a risk, it's a ratio, right? Okay, without using any fanciful indicator, just by using bull and bear traps. Okay. So next, maybe I can erase this away so that you can see clearly for the next one. Okay, so this becomes a swing low by itself, right? And whether you call it a U or V doesn't matter. It's the same. U or V doesn't matter, okay? The key thing is that you want to see price goes down and then goes back up. That will be our swing low. Then you draw a line across. So guys, same thing here. Is this a bear trap? Yes or no? Is this a bear trap? Yes or no? Same thing, type in the chat box. Is this a bear trap? Okay, very good, guys. Thanks everyone for your participation. Yes, correct. Most of you say yes. Okay, it's a very simple strategy, right? Always draw. When you open a chart, then you open the chart, you look left, you draw all the swing high and swing low. Then you look out for a bull and bear trap. Understand? Okay. Some of you call it double bottom. Yes, it's also called like a double bottom. But we specifically call it a bear trap. Okay, so let me explain for those of you who are not sure or you say no. The price action did go below the first step and then it tricks back up higher, second step. So similarly, if I put my stop loss, how I put my stop loss? I teach you guys just now, right? I will put it somewhere near the swing low. Right, and then I'll enter probably somewhere here. My 1R distance will be here. So this also able to get me about a 5R risk reward ratio. Right, similarly this one, this is also a bear trap. You see, bear trap, price goes down, goes back up, very subtle, but yet very powerful, right? And you can see over here as well, very subtle. This is a swing low, price goes down, goes back up, very subtle. And this one happened before the earnings. I can tell you guys, sometimes, right, if the bull and bear trap occurs just before earnings, right, it's like the market maker telling you that he's going to do the reverse direction. That means if there is a bear trap, means that the market maker is like giving a hint that he's going to gap up later. It's like he's accumulating so that later he knows that maybe he knows that there's a good news later, then you want to gap up later. I've seen that a lot of times. Okay, but I don't advise buying the direct stock. If you want to use options, you can. For those of you who have option knowledge, because let's say you buy a put or buy a call, the risk is defined. So even if it go against you, right, your risk is defined. Okay. So if you see maybe just before the earnings, right, you see a bull or bear trap, you can take a chance. But if you want to consider, you use options because the risk is defined. Understand? Okay. So example here, this is also a swing high. Right, this is also a bull trap, right? Price goes up, comes back down. This one can probably go for 1:2 on the bull trap pattern. Okay, so over here, I just teach you guys the generic version of the very basic generic version of market manipulation. Okay, if you think this is good, okay, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I have even more advanced, very potent, advanced price action manipulation strategy for uptrend continuation trading and downtrend continuation trading, sideways trading, the manipulation, and looking out for ultimate tops and ultimate bottoms using the price action manipulation strategy. Okay, so this is just the most basic form, right? Using bull and bear traps. We have more advanced strategy in the PEM course. Okay, but you can start with this, and then I believe you will appreciate more on the manipulation in the market. All right, so some examples over here, right, guys? As you can see over here, right? So I actually share October last year. You can see October. This was October 28, right? I share my students potential list of stocks 241, 3690, 6862, JD, JKS. This KWeb, LI, NEO, VIPS, and so on. Okay, so these are some of the, I mentioned that I'm looking to enter at least 2 from this list for swing trade by tomorrow, right? So example is 241, right, which I actually shared with my students. And during that time, right, actually 241 have not really moved, right? 241 have not really moved, right? And when I share, right, it was still somewhere around here at the bottom, okay? And guess what? After that, right, okay, I saw this, this is actually what I just teach you guys. This is actually a bear trap pattern. Okay, this is actually a bear trap pattern. Price very subtly goes down and then goes back up. Okay, for now you can take it as a bear trap pattern, but it's actually one of our advanced price action manipulation strategy, very potent price action manipulation strategy that I teach my students, right? In the PEM course. So the average price I went in $3.64. When everyone is very bearish on the China market, I went in at $3.84. My risk is only like this, guys. You see, my risk is very minimal. My reward, guys, I exited at $8.53 and here as well. So my average price somewhere here, right? My reward is like insane, right? You see, multiple times my risk. Understand? This is what trading is all about, guys. Taking minimal risk for high return, right? And trading with a very strong edge, strategy. That's how you become consistently profitable in trading. If you wait until the 20 cross over the 50, guys, it's too late already. You wait for the 20 to cross 50, it's too late. The market maker knows that a lot of traders, right? A lot of new traders, especially, they learn the 20 cross 50. So what happened is that the market maker usually, when the 20 cross 50, right, they will purposely go and sell. Because this is when the retailers will come in and then the retailers become the exit liquidity. When the 20 cross 50, right, the retailers become the exit liquidity. Market maker knows. So the market maker buy before the 20 cross 50. Then when the 20 cross 50 retailers come in, market makers sell to the retailers who think that the trend has changed. Right? And then maybe the retracement people still buy, right? I can tell you will do a full retracement. In fact, this is what he did, 241. Understand? The best time to buy is when it's not so obvious. Right? And you must understand from the perspective, without any fanciful indicator, to understand the interest, the positioning of the big boys, right? To get the minimal risk for high return. I made about $21,500 in just 1 month, 20 trading days, right? Just by using price action manipulation strategy. And also KWeb, which I just teach you guys just now, right? This is actually swing low, right? Price action goes down. Actually, also to take out the stop losses here being placed by those traders who are long. Those traders who are long, right? They thought that the market, the Chinese market going to recover during a time all the way up. But the market maker used the bad news as an excuse to go and take out all the stop losses being placed and to load up his positions long. And the moment when the market maker goes up, right, a lot of retailers FOMO in, right, and then that's where he exit to the retailers. Market maker buy low and sell high. That's why you see after that the K-Web actually came down, because that's where retailers FOMO, right? He exit until then now he's looking to do another round. Okay. Domino's Pizza over here as well. You can see over here, guys. Okay. In fact, very subtle, right? Domino's Pizza, you can see, right? This is actually a swing low, which I just teach you guys. Right. The price goes below and then it goes back up. Very subtle. Right. And I saw that. I actually saw what the market maker is doing. Right. In fact, he did this. He go and do this 20 cross 50, right? To bluff the retailers that the price action is in the downtrend. Follow the trend. Right. Follow the trend, right? Guess what? You follow the trend later will break. Understand? Right? Because it's always too late, one. It's always too late. After if you follow the moving average, you will not get the best price. Okay? And after I know, even though it's so-called in the downtrend, I follow the market maker's interest. I bought in at 302.11, which is somewhere over here. Right? And I think within just 3 days, right, market maker faked a downtrend and his true intention to shake out traders before the real upside price movement. The market actually get up without like major earnings news. And I exit straight at the top, 336.9. Somewhere here, 336.9. It's as best as you can get for any trading strategy, guys. Okay? If you get like 70-80% from the strategy, it's as best as you can get in any trading strategy, guys. Okay? Same as this. If you can get like 70-80% of the move, it's as best as you can get for any trading strategy. In fact, guys, all the China stock that I mentioned here, right, just now, last time, right, all at least move 50%. Like K-Web from $3 goes to like $10 is almost like 3x, multi-bagger. Right, so I have students who follow me, right? Let's say they put in 10K, right? Even if it goes up like 1x is 2 times, right? It will have become 20K already, right? Just by this simple market update on the Chinese stock market, right? A lot. If they put in, let's say 10,000, they will have turned it into 20-30,000 during a time on the China stocks. Okay. And this will have more than paid for the cost fee just by this sharing. And I share this from time to time with my students as well. And Coinbase, right? Coinbase is the most, I would say, the most recent sinister move by the market. By the market maker. In fact, remember that Coinbase during a time, a lot of retailers went in to buy, especially you can see over here, right? A lot of retailers thought that it will go higher. Right? A lot of retailers bought in here as well. They thought that the market will go higher. But market maker keeps squeezing and still not enough. Because keep squeezing, but a lot of retailers still buying. Guess what? Market maker going to use the bad news. See, SEC sue Coinbase 1 day after suing Binance. And this actually caused a major gap down, negative sentiment, the market gap down. And I saw it, when I saw it, right, you see this swing low over here, guys. You see this swing low over here, you draw a line across. The market, the price opened below the swing low at the market. And I can tell you, based on my experience, right, when the market maker purposely get down and trade below the immediate swing low, right, the previous swing low, right, is a attempt to trigger all the stop losses that are being placed by everyone. It's like a very obvious move that he's triggering all the stop loss. Because the moment it opened, it didn't trade low and much, and then he closed as a green bar. This means that the market maker has accumulated all the sell orders, and a lot of people sold in panic. If you don't have a bad news, right, a lot of people will not sell one, I can tell you. Then because of the lawsuit, right, the SEC lawsuit, a lot of traders actually became afraid and let go. And I remember this is the moment when I enter. I actually use leap cost to enter. If you buy actual stock, you will still get around like 80%, 90% return. Okay, I use leap call options because during that time I have heavy positions in other stocks. So I just want to use leap cost. I rarely use so it doesn't matter whether you use the outright or the leap cost. The important thing is that the view, the direction is correct. Okay, and because of the lawsuit, along the way, right, a lot of traders, imagine you bought here. Imagine you bought somewhere around here. When the price is going up, right, you want to sell. You thought that, oh, now got a chance to get out, faster sell. So you keep selling, people keep selling, right? The market maker keep on going up because you are giving him the liquidity. He became net long. He wants to go up one, right? In fact, he's very happy that the SEC sue Coinbase. Then everybody panic and sell to him. Then he just keep going higher, grinding. You see, when you're in the same position as the market maker, he will not threaten you so much. He will not threaten you so much. Maybe at the start he will threaten you a bit, then after that he will keep going up. You see, you're on the right side with him. By the time right, people thought that the coast is clear, can buy, right? Guess what? By the time people know that can buy, right, the thing reverse. It's always like that. That's why the number one mistake that traders make is to be influenced by news. When you trade, focus on the price action. And the reason why I have the confidence to enter is because I understand the market manipulation. Imagine if I do not understand, I would thought that this is I will definitely be afraid and sell off. Right? I will definitely sell away and then I'll miss the whole thing. I'll miss this $23,000 move. Because if I'm not trained, I will not understand what's going on. I don't know whether it's a real manipulation or is should I just stay out, and I'll probably just miss the whole thing. So that's why understanding price action manipulation skills will help you, right? When an event like this occurs, you can go and look at the chart to see, is it faking? Are they faking it? Right? Are they actually buying in, using this as an excuse? Okay? So what's next for actually Coinbase? As of my writing here, I think Coinbase market cap is about $26 billion. Okay, Coinbase market cap. In my view, the BNB Binance token is about $37 billion market cap. Right? In my view, I think Coinbase will eventually overtake Binance. No offense to Binance, but I like Binance, just that I think eventually Coinbase will exceed BNB in terms of the market cap. So I think there's still another, at least one, based on the current price, at least one more X. At least one more X, especially right now when the crypto market is in a bull run, right? Coinbase and many of the cryptos exchanges will make a lot of money. The funny thing is that when the market is going up, right, there'll be more trading volume and the exchanges will make a lot of money. Okay? So that's my view fundamentally for Coinbase. If you ask me, I think it will eventually be number one. It's not listed here because it's not a crypto. Coinbase is a stock, it's not a crypto. But I reference the market cap, it would exceed and become number one eventually. Especially it's the more regulated crypto exchange. Currently right now, it's a bit too late to buy in, guys. Okay, unless there's a retracement somewhere here. Unless there's a retracement for Coinbase. I know some of you will ask me whether can you still buy. You buy now, the risk reward may not be as good now. Okay, because the immediate swing high is somewhere here. The next immediate swing high is here. Okay, I'm going to see what happened here and here to decide how to take profit. I do have a positions in Coinbase. In fact, over here is what we call a bullish false strike. Okay, the bullish false strike, very powerful strategy that you're going to learn in the price action manipulation course. And especially during my next webinar for live trading, I also share about more on the false strike, the bullish false strike as well. Okay, and this has helped me to actually enter into Coinbase, right? Okay, I will suggest not to chase unless there's a retracement back down near to the $80 level. If not, the risk reward may not be very good if you are aiming just for the immediate swing high. Okay. And also Palantir, guys. Okay, Palantir here. Okay, Palantir is a stock, right? I've been eyeing for many, many years. Ever since 2020, 2021. But the stock keep going down with no clear sign of stopping. It was only, it actually went down, I think like more than 70%. It was only until, right, somewhere here, right, I realized that, holy shit, the market maker for Palantir is now ready, accumulating, right? In fact, this is a swing low, right? And this is based on what you just learned. Price goes down, goes back up. This is a bear trap, which is bullish. Okay? And you can see, guys, this is what some of you will know. This is a bearish pin bar, right? But this is out of context. It means that, right, previously, right, this bearish pin bar, previously it was a green bar, then it trades back down to form a bearish pin bar. So basically, market maker is trying to squeeze those who buy after the bear trap. And to me, it's a very bullish signal because it means that the market maker trying to make people sell again. And why? Is because he wants to accumulate his position. He wants to accumulate his position. And that's when I was very confident that a rebound is coming. A rebound is likely going to come. And Coinbase is a very hype up stock. I believe that a lot of the retailers will come back in to push up the stock as well. Right, that's when I bought in heavily at I bought in 27,000 shares of Palantir at $7.43. As you can see over here. And after I bought in, within a few months, the stock price actually went up. In total, actually, I made about $200,000. $200,000. I cashed out 3/4, which is, I realized $150,000 of profit. I realized about $150,000 of profit. Okay, I still have the 1/4. I'm leaving it to run. Okay, and yesterday, I think I already passed $20. I think we'll eventually go to $30 Palantir. Okay, Palantir still have a lot more room to run, especially now, as I mentioned in the panel discussion, right, there's the narrative of a potential addition into the S&P 500. That's the catalyst. I think by next quarter, my judgment is that I think it will be added into the S&P 500 eventually. Okay. So I cashed out along the way, slowly size out my position 3/4, realized about $150,000. I'm still holding about the remainder 1/4, which is doing very, very well right now, right? Because the stock price has surpassed the $20 mark. And I'll share with you guys also this from one of my students, Vivian. Okay, because I saw in the chat, some of you asked me, do you need to, you're a beginner, can you learn what I'm going to teach here in the price action manipulation course? Right, I would say that the most important thing is you must have the interest. Right, if you have the interest, even if there's a big stone in front of you, you'll remove it. If you don't have interest, even if there's a small stone in front of you, you will have a lot of excuses. Agree? Okay, and Vivian actually joined me, right, in 2019 actually. And during that time, right, she actually shared with me that she bought in some of these good companies, right, DBS, Fraser Centerpoint Trust, Mapletree Com Trust, and so on. Okay, and she made a lot of money during the COVID, the COVID sell down, the COVID market sell down. Okay. And she joined me in actually April 2019. And she mentioned this, she actually sent me a private Telegram message. In less than 3 months, regardless of volatility of the current market, I managed to make back my cost fee by using the methods that you have taught us. In fact, a lot of my students made back the cost fee very fast. Like just now, the Coinbase, just probably one trade, risking let's say $5,000 will have made back the cost fee. Because a lot of the China stock move up at least 50%. This will easily make back the cost fee, right? Just like even my some of the sharing that I have to avoid certain major sell down will have prevented traders from losing even more money. Okay, and I always tell students this, guys. The first milestone when it comes to the price action manipulation cost is to make back a cost fee. Because once you make back a cost fee, the knowledge and the skills that you're going to learn here, right, is going to be free for you to use for the rest of your life. Right? So whether if you are a retiree, maybe you can still use it for the next 30, 40, 50 years. If you are a fresh grad, you probably can still use what I'm going to teach you guys, right, in the next 60, 70, 80 years. I'm going to use the same until for the next, if I live long enough, maybe in the next 50, 60 years, I will still continue to use. In fact, I can tell you, market manipulation, right, ever since I started trading using my strategy, it just gets more blatant. The market maker never changed. There's no need to change. Market maker is also a trader. If he can manipulate 80, 90% of the retailers out there, he will let the 10, 20% go. Because he's also a trader. He knows that he cannot control the price action and avoid those who understand what he's trying to do to enter. Like Coinbase, I can tell you the Coinbase trade, very few professionals who have entered. Majority of retailers will have not dared to enter. The market maker is not going to squeeze me, even though he knows that I'm on the same boat as him. Understand? Because he knows that he can make, let's say, 50 million from this, let's say, not say 50 million, let's say 5 million from the trade, for example. So what if he give back 1 million? He will still make 4 million. Right? So we must always be the so-called the one on his side, so that he doesn't have that incentive to squeeze us. Okay? And I'll share with you guys this thank you note from one of my students, Stefan. Can you guys see this? Probably it's too small. Maybe I can make it bigger for you guys to see. Okay, hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. My computer is loading. Okay. I'm going to make it bigger here. Okay. Improvise. Okay, guys. I'm doing this so that you guys can see clearly. Okay. Improvise on the spot. Okay. So Stefan is actually one of my younger student. He sent me this on December 2021. Right. And he actually shared with me this. Okay, this thank you note. Right. During a time he mentioned that he wanted to express his full gratitude to find out about PAM and SPY. Right. PAM is actually price action manipulation. SPY is the brand name. Okay, it's the same. So he mentioned that he did something that he's never done before. He went almost all in one stock in Australian market. He traded Australian stocks. Okay. And by the way, I think he started with an account of about $5,000 USD only. And he used his own skills, ability to, based on what he learned, right, to actually trade all the way up to $150 over $1,000 account. It's very impressive. It's very impressive. As you can see over here, right, he mentioned that he went almost all in one stock in Australian market, which he should not have done that. I think it's okay. If you really find a stock and you have conviction, right, and you do your due diligence, like your risk reward, right, and then you are okay with the risk, let's say you're risking 10, 20%, you're okay with the risk reward, and you see that this is a stock you have very big conviction, there's nothing wrong to enter just one stock. In fact, this reminds me of a story of Stanley Druckenmiller and George Soros. Everybody knows George Soros, right? George Soros is one of the greatest speculator in our time, right? He's one of the greatest speculator. He's the guy who made $1 billion from shorting the British pound, right? George Soros. So I read up a lot about George Soros and all these famous trader, right? So that I can learn their mental model, right? And then Stanley Druckenmiller is George Soros' disciple, or I would say, I won't call it disciple, maybe the person who's taking over his quantum fund, which is the fund by George Soros. So one day, Stanley Druckenmiller go to George Soros and say he's going to short or long, I think the euro or the Deutschmark. All right, I can't remember the exact trade, but something to do with the forex. And then he actually wanted to ask George Soros for permission to use 100% of the fund to enter the trade. And he was explaining to George Soros like why he think this is a good trade and why you want to enter just one trade, risking 10% of the fund on this one trade. After listening, right, George Soros' face become angry. And then he looked at Stanley Druckenmiller and tell Stanley Druckenmiller, why are you going in 100% only? This is such a good idea. This is such a good trading idea. You don't get such a trade in your lifetime. I mean, you don't get many of such trade in your trading career. You should go 200% of the fund. Basically, leverage up the fund another 100%. But to George Soros, he said that even though we leverage up another 100%, in actual fact, they are only risking 20% of the fund. But if they are right, they're going to make billions of dollars. And George Soros say, go for the jugular. Right? And this is a famous quote from George Soros. If you Google now, George Soros go for the jugular. I think to jugular, I think it's spelled like this. I don't know whether I spelled correctly. Jugular, something like that. It's a famous story. I still remember this story. Long story short, it became a winning trade, and then they made a few $1 billion for the quantum fund. It was one of the most spectacular trade Stanley Druckenmiller done with George Soros. So it doesn't matter whether you do one trade, but make sure if you go one trade, you know what you're doing. You have big conviction, right? And then you must cut if the thing really go against you. The stock went up 5x at first. He was not sure where to take profit. He had very big conviction, you see. He done his research. He has fundamental conviction on the stock. He held on to until he hit 20x his initial capital, which is about 5,000. So he had made over $100,000 plus, right, during that time. And he mentioned that his main weakness is not knowing where to take profit. And until he bought the course back in December, he learned about bullish and bearish force strike. And there's force stop, which is a bull trap in DWA, which is a stock that he bought. And then he took 90% of the profits and hang on with the other 10%. So it doesn't matter really, right? Because he really take about 90%. Just like me when I trade crypto, after I take out 90%, the remainder doesn't really matter. The key is profit taking. Okay? And he mentioned this. If I had not found about price manipulation strategy, I probably would be back to where I was at the beginning of the year, and maybe worse due to the China stock market slump. So he mentioned that it helped me a lot in making a big head start in my life, and for that, I thank you that big time. So I'm very happy that based on what Stefan have learned in the price action manipulation course, it has helped him to make his first pot of gold, right, trading the markets. And over here, right, what he has done is what we call the multi-bagger style of trading. Basically, he looked for stocks that can potentially multi-bagger. He entered the trade, and then he used also his skills of price action manipulation to exit, to capture the profit. Okay, because what the mistake that a lot of traders make is that they pick the right stock, but they did not take profit, and the thing reverse back down. Another way of trading is to risk 1-2% of your account to make the 2 to 4%. Okay, I call it the kind of technical trade setup. I do both personally as well. I have positions where I go for multi-bags. I also do technical swing trade as well. Okay, and let me share with you guys. Okay, how do you turn 10K into $1 million? How do you turn 10K into $1 million, guys? In fact, this is how I started. When I started my career, I made my money in the desk. After I left the desk, right, I do a lot of such trade, multi-bagger trade. And that's how I turned from like making 1 million and to more than $10 million. Okay, using this mental model. Yes, helped me all these years. A very simple mental model. How do you turn 10K into $1 million? You need to 10x twice in your lifetime. Find two stock that you can, or the same stock that can 10x twice in your lifetime. You'll make $1 million from 10K. Simple, right? I know what some of you will be thinking. Where got so simple one? I never see any stock that 10x before in the last 5-10 years. But let me share with you guys. There's actually a lot of stocks in the last 5-10 years that actually done at least 10x. Like you have the likes of Apple. I mean the tech companies, right? Google, Meta, previously Facebook, Netflix, right? Microsoft, WD. A friend of mine shared me WD in 2009. It also 20x. I didn't take, but when I look back, I missed out. It was a 20x stock. What else? Tesla. If you bought Tesla before 2020, I don't even think it's 10x. It's probably 50x or more. You bought in Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and many, many more, right? In fact, XRP, I make more than 200 times my money. The earlier PEM student who have followed me all these years, they know that I'm very heavy on XRP last time. In fact, for crypto, I make my money in XRP. I made my first pot of gold in crypto using XRP, a few $1 million. Okay. The thing is this, guys, you cannot, of course, you cannot find those stocks like DBS Bank or Walmart, this kind of stock, right? Singpost, very heavy, very big cap stock. They're not going to multi-bag anytime. They are good for swing trading, right? Or if you're looking to compound your money every year, 10-20%, yes, they are stable companies. But if you're looking for that quicker, like multi-bags, they are usually not the one. You need to go for those that high growth stocks. Like in our time now, I think, as I mentioned during the panel discussion, the likes of Tesla still have potential, Palantir, Coinbase, some of your cryptos as well. These are some of the things that I think in our era right now still have a lot of potential to do that 5-10x. Okay, and personally, I read up on Peter Lynch. No, Peter Lynch is a famous fund manager. So Peter Lynch is to me he's like the godfather of multi-bagger. He actually, I read his book called One Up on Wall Street. I read it like 4-5 times, right? He's like teaching people how to go for multi-baggers. And that's how I get my ideas from there. Right. So that's how I actually on the lookout for, train myself to look out for multi-bagger stock, using price action manipulation to enter and also to exit. Understand? Okay? Because a lot of times some of the stock may not be ready to enter. And once I enter, I also want to know where to get out. Understand? To capture the opportunities. Okay? And then over here you can see guys. Okay, you don't have to exactly go for the 10K like this, right? You can improvise and you can start with 12K, for example, and then you start with you split them into 4K, 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 and then let's say you go for 10x, then this one become 40K, 40K, and then this one you buy Dogecoin, go to 0, and let's say this one 40K, you want to have a peace of mind, you take back 20,000, then you play the other 20K, you invest the other so-called 20K, 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 and then of course you will take longer, but you have a game plan eventually, right? If you find out 10, 20, then this will become like 200,000. You just need only one branch, right, to become 200,000. Then you need another 5x to hit your ultimate target. This is like your mental model. You need to take some chance sometimes in life. Understand? Okay? So DW8 is a stock that Stefan went in, right? Okay, and I don't know why you have conviction on this stock. I'm not sure about the fundamentals, but good for him. He actually found this himself, right? in the Australian market during that time, and he used what I teach you guys just now. This is the price goes up, first step comes back down, second step, this is a bull trap pattern, right, which is bearish. And indeed, after that, guess what? The stock price came all the way down. Okay? If he did not sell, right, he would have missed out on he would have lose back like 78% of his profits. In fact, guys, you know why I call this kind of chart? Do you know why I call this kind of chart? I call this kind of chart, right? Internal injury. This kind of chart got internal injury. In Chinese, we say it's got 内伤. This kind of chart got 内伤 already. Internal injury means, right, it's going to take a long time to recover. Okay? So maybe for 2, 3, 4 years, right, it's not going to recover soon. One. Understand? So if you miss selling here, right, I can tell you it's a slow grind. You probably need a major catalyst next time to even go back to all-time high, because a lot of people is waiting to sell. The stock chart is in major internal injury. Okay? I'm not sure if you guys, Kenneth here, one of my students here, he combined SPY or PEM strategies, right? Price action manipulation strategies with a flow trading and volatility trading strategy, which is options. Okay? So in fact, I think about 30-40% of my students also know options, right? I personally use about 5% of the time I trade options, about 95% of the time I just trade outright. How will it help you when you're using options is that, let's say today, right, guys, you see a bull trap pattern or you see an advanced price action manipulation strategy that tells you the market going to crash. Then, of course, you, as an option trader, you are not going to buy call, sell put. Because if indeed the market comes down, right, it's going to ram past your option. It doesn't mean that even if you do iron condor, you also get wiped out, because in the steep sell-off, right, even iron condor will tear. So why is it that having this knowledge in price action manipulation will help you is that it gives you the direction. It's a directional strategy. You give the direction whether the price is likely going up or down. If you know that, let's say, based on the SPY strategy, price action manipulation strategy, price action is likely going to come down, then you use option to express your view. Maybe you can do a buy put, sell call, bearish vertical spread, or you can even do an iron condor with a negative delta, for example. There's many ways to use it, but you need to have the direction first. This will help you as an option trader. Understand? Like if you know the stock are going to do a major recovery, then that's when maybe you become very aggressive, maybe to do leap calls, right? To do very deep in the money, or out of the money, call verticals or things like that. Okay, but personally, I keep it simple. I usually just do outright, just buy and hold. Okay, but if you want to use options, you can as well. Okay. Okay, so over here, guys. Some of you asked me in the chat, should you quit your job to do this full time? The thing is that you don't have to quit your job to do this. Okay. I'll say that if you have fulfillment in your job, guys, you can still do your active job if you have fulfillment. Because I know some of you are you have fulfillment to being a teacher, let's say a banker, maybe a pilot, right? I have a lot of students who are pilot as well. You have passion being a lawyer, you like to argue your case, right? Or you're running your own business, but you still love and have the passion and the desire to grow your capital. Then I would suggest a more hands-free way of trading, which is like swing trading. Once you're proficient in swing trading, you need less than 15 minutes a day to manage your trades. Okay, you can trade stocks, forex, futures, or even crypto. All the strategy I teach you guys can be applied to all these asset class. And in the price action manipulation course, you're also going to learn how to trade forex, futures and stocks short-term trading. In fact, we have this special strategy called DR1X for scalping stocks as well. Okay. And upon enrollment into the price action manipulation course, right? Okay. You will be added into our student community chat group. Okay, last time we were using Telegram, so right now we have migrated to Discord. Adam, Bang, myself, and all the students are there as well. So it's also about networking, guys. So being in the price action manipulation community is also about networking, right? Because you're going to meet many people from all walks of life, and I can tell you, there's a lot of hidden dragon inside on. There's like fund managers, asset managers, independent traders, prop desk traders, right? Seasoned investors, or in the community, like-minded traders. They are here to learn from each other to make money from the stock market. Okay, so you're going to interact and also learn from one another there, right, in the community. I'll be the one as well inside answering questions. Okay, Stiger is one of my students, right? In fact, Stiger is a fund manager. He managed more than 100 million of AUM. And he famously mentioned in my chat group last time, aim to make $500 a day, and that will be 10K a month. And you can say bye-bye to your boss, right? I would say that new traders, you can aim for average of $100 a day. This will be about how much a month, guys? 1 month got 20 trading days, so this will be about 2K USD per month, right? And let's say to make about $100 a day, you probably need an account of 3.5K to 5K USD to start. Okay, and even if your hit rate is not very good, let's say you go for 1K a month, right? It's still a very good alternative income. In fact, during COVID, I have a lot of during COVID, right? I have a lot of fresh grad boys and girls actually join SPY, right? They told me this, right? A lot of them, their GPA, their grades very good one, but because of the COVID, they could not get their dream job. But they told me when they come to SPY, they want to learn this skill set so that, right, this will help them to supercharge their earning ability as an alternative income. Okay, imagine if you are in your day job and you also have the skills to make a few $1,000s every month, right? Okay, this will help you to reach your financial goal much faster. Or you have a big portfolio to trade, to grow it. This gives you the skills. Okay. And Derek, one of my students, he's one of my Malaysian student. He's an engineer in Malaysia. So Derek actually shared with me during a time that he trade Forex. Okay, based on what I teach in class as well, he also trade Forex. In fact, he increased his portfolio by about 115% from in 1 quarter. In fact, he turned a 3.5K. He started with a minimum, the most basic minimum account size, and he turned it into a 15.6K USD within 1 year. It's very impressive for a beginner, right? He made, in fact, I would say multi-bags, almost 4 or 5 times his initial capital, right? So he mentioned this. He did a lot of back testing in Forex pair. Okay, maybe use a different color in Forex pair. In different time frames, he find that the sell in 4 hours strike is less noisy, and the time frame makes him very comfortable in terms of his lifestyle and psychology. In fact, he was so confident that after he back test, right, he reached 5% per trade. I don't do back testing because I don't know how to back test, and also I already traded for more than 10 years. Right? I do something more powerful than back testing. I call it forward testing. Okay, I call it forward testing. Forward testing means that even till today, right, I don't use other people's strategy on. All these years, I use my own strategy. My students know I use my own strategy to trade big sizes. And all the examples I show you, right, is my own strategy. I use it in real life. And I do quite decent size in the market. It's not like I use a small capital size. I'm very scared of my own strategy and then I trade. When I trade, I have full confidence in my strategy. Understand? Okay? That's why I tell people that if my strategy doesn't work right, I'm the first person to lose a lot of money. because I have a lot more positions in the market using my own strategy. Okay, guys, so I want to introduce to you, right, in this black market event, okay, the price action manipulation course. Okay, so there's going to be a mastery package. Mastery package means it consists of what we call level 1 and level 2. So I'm going to run through the curriculum and let you guys understand what's inside level 1, level 2. And then probably later I'm going to show you, I'll go into the Prina Profits website and show you some of the video tutorial lessons. So it's going to be very interesting, okay? So level 1, we are going to cover level 1, introduction to price action manipulation trading. Okay, so I'm going to cover the stock market basic and the market makers. So it's very good if you are a beginner, you're going to learn the lingos, terminologies that we're going to cover in the price action manipulation course. Okay, so that you are on par with your understanding of the market basics is on par with a experienced trader. Then you're going to learn trade mechanics and market flow. Okay, identifying market flow and price trends. So this is going to teach you guys what do I mean by a bullish flow and a bearish flow, so that you understand, right, how to position yourself, right, be more bullish buyers or bearish buyers. Okay, and also trade mechanics means how do you use margin and how to avoid margin call, because using margin is also it's very common as a trader to use margin from time to time, and also you must use it properly and not get margin caught, right? So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that here. Big players demand supply manipulation. In fact, guys, in this lesson here, right, I personally make a lot of money based on what I teach you guys in this lesson. Okay, and then you can't find this in the books one. I created this myself. I'm going to teach you guys how to identify key stop hunting levels by market makers, demand supply manipulation for double top and double bottom levels. Okay, so basically I'm going to share with you guys where are all the stop loss being placed in the market by the retailers, because these are the key levels where market makers will chase for manipulation to take place, to chase and hunt the stop losses and manipulate the retailers. And when you know this, right, this will give you the edge, right, in the stock market. Okay, if you do not know this, right, you cannot call yourself really a real professional, right? The real professional in charting must know where are all the stop losses. Then that's where you understand you appreciate where are the true intention of the market maker. Okay. Lesson 4 will be on strategic risk and money management. So I'm going to cover more on position sizing, basic advanced orders, how to do your risk management, right? Because strategy is important, but I also need to know how to manage your risk and your portfolio as well. Okay, you're going to do that. You're going to learn that in lesson 4, and then execution signals will be on the 3 standard bar from analysis. It's like your confirmation signal. We'll teach you guys it's like a confirmation signal that tells you when to click the button to buy when there's a strategy structure. Okay, and then you're going to learn this lesson 6 on sweet spot entries and exits, the conservative and the aggressive style. And most importantly, I'm going to teach you guys this thing called trade structuring. Trade structuring is a very important concept. It's basically teaching you how to put entry and stop loss and making sure that you do it in the optimal manner. You don't want to buy too high, and if you buy too high sometimes and you don't know where to buy, right, you may structure your trade incorrectly, in the sense that it's very difficult for you to get out, hit your target later. In fact, trade structuring is actually one of the most important skill I have as a prop desk trader. Okay, and you can't find this in the books one. And also, you're going to learn the strategy called 4-strike bar formation, continuation trading strategy with a lot of examples, and also the reversal strategy with a lot of examples as well. So this is one of the main strategy you're going to learn in the price action manipulation course, together with the UR1 and DR1, which is one of my main favorite, very potent strategy in price action manipulation course. Majority flush for accumulation and distribution trading. Very, very potent, one of my favorite, very popular strategy. All my students love this strategy. Okay. And also screening, right? On top of the course, right, you're going to learn how to screen. right? Using Think or Swim. For those of you who have access to Think or Swim, you can use Think or Swim. If not, you may consider TC2000. So we have the tutorial guide on screening for trading Think or Swim and also TC2000. Okay, so you're gonna learn how to screen, and I'll give you guys the scripts as a bonus later, the strategy scripts. Okay, so you can put it into the platform to screen, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. Lesson 11 will be on creating a unique trading plan. So this is like your expected goal post of how much you expect to make per day, per week, per month, per quarter, based on your risk tolerance and your style of trading. So all traders, when you start your trading journey, you know exactly how much you expect to make from your trading. And then we'll cover more on charting and brokerage platform setup, choosing the brokers, using Think or Swim, setting up the platform, and so on, right? And also, I also have guides on interactive brokers, right? Interactive brokers, IB, KR. If you are using IB to execute your trades, we also have that in the lesson. Okay, and also teach you guys mental models of professional traders. Just now you learn the multi-bagger mental models, right? Over here, you're going to learn more about the mental models, right? As a professional trader, okay? And then L2, level 2 will be more on the advanced strategy as well. More strategy in the price action manipulation course, more advanced strategy, right? For reversal and continuation patterns. And then this is when we also go into short-term trading timeframes as well, scalping, stocks, and Forex and futures, right? You'll learn more about futures, Forex, and even some understanding about crypto market and how to trade crisis. How is it that every time there's a crisis is when actually I make most of my money, guys. I made most of my money in during times of crisis all these years. Okay. And the first lesson will be over here, market accumulation and distribution rotation model. I'm going to show you guys the last 100 years, the stock market boom and bust cycle, right? What is the consistent patterns in all these boom and bust cycle, and how you're going to position yourself when the crisis hit. Eventually, there will be another crisis. We will always have a crisis in about 2-3 years, right? And this is a chance to make a lot of money, understand? And I always tell people that in a lifetime, right? In one lifetime, you do one crisis properly, you will make a fortune. Understand? And this is a lesson here I prepared for all my students. I don't have to actually create this lesson, but I want to do this lesson, right? So that you guys will know what to do. You have a framework, you have a game plan, and you understand how the market will react during times of crisis. Okay, so you can make your big returns, right, during times of a crash. And also price momentum analysis, right? How to identifying waves and flush in the price action chart. This is how I cash out on crypto last in 2021, right? Based on the price momentum analysis, very potent way of identifying the ultimate tops and bottoms in the market. Okay, and then we'll go into more on the advanced strategy. Okay, we call this the up continuation 1, down continuation 1, up continuation 2, down continuation 2. These are the continuation uptrend and downtrend retracement strategies. Very potent strategies, and also we'll cover divergence for the UC structure, right? And also the ultimate tops and bottoms, right? Ultimate reversal in price trends. Very powerful UR2 and DR2. Okay, all in all, these are my main price action manipulation strategy. In level 1, level 2, right, altogether there is 8 main PAM strategy structures. Right, you have your UR1, DR1 in the level 1 course, bullish and bearish force strike as well. Right, so this is all our core main, very potent high probability strategy that will teach you guys how to trade in any market condition. In fact, UR2 is why Adobe crashed. Right, UR2 is the reason why Bitcoin crashed in the last cycle. DR2 is the reason why crypto bottom out, the Chinese market bottom out in October. US market bottom out in October last year. Right, is very, very powerful. When you know this, right, this gives you confidence. When it occur, you will know what to do. Right, and also you learn the additional strategy called inside bar break, how to trade the higher time frame by buying high and selling higher. This to buy high, sell higher. Understand? Okay. And also scalping stocks. Right, some of you are interested into scalp stocks. Right, high probability scalping strategy for stocks to trade the low time frame. In fact, we are using a 30 minutes chart to trade the low time frame. Okay, expect to close within 2 days. Actually, most of the time within 1 day. Okay, we call it the DR1 extreme scalping strategy. Right, like making a few $300 in the trade setup. I can tell you, guys, just by this strategy, guys. I can tell you, guys, just by this strategy, somebody outside may just charge you a few $1,000s just for this strategy. But I actually put this as a sub lesson within the price action manipulation course. Some people can just teach you this scalping strategy for a few $1,000s, but I put it inside PEM and teach you guys as an additional strategy on top of all the strategy that I'm going to teach you guys. There's a lot of value add. Understand? So you like to trade scalping, you scalp. You like to do string trading, there's also string trading. It's very comprehensive. Okay. And also, for those of you keen to trade futures and commodities market, I'll do cover them here as well. Like, for example, you want to trade S&P, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, Forex futures, and also the commodities futures like crude oil, natural gas, gold, silver, and so on. Right? Because I actually traded a lot of futures, do a lot of futures trading when I was in the prop desk. I cut my teeth in the prop desk trading futures, right? And I can share with you guys more on the nitty gritty of futures trading, doing risk and rolling of futures contracts, okay? And also doing a risk management for futures contract here as well, okay? And even if you are keen on trading Forex, we also cover here in SPY, in the price action manipulation course, right? So we'll cover the basics here and also doing a risk management. Right, and then I also teach you guys how to do short-term trading in futures and Forex, scalping the futures and Forex market. Okay, so there will be a lot of examples here that I'm going to cover here in the lesson if you're interested to scalp. All right, and also if you're interested on crypto, I do give an introduction on crypto. This is not the full-fledged crypto course, but it's enough to get you started to opening the accounts, understanding the performance measure, and most importantly, how to trade crypto using the price action manipulation strategy. Okay, and also doing a risk management. Okay, with a lot of examples here. And I will show you guys based on all these examples how I actually make millions of dollars in the crypto market using the PEM strategies. Right, and I'm very honored to receive this thank you note from one of my students, Gerald. In fact, he mentioned this. In fact, Gerald is I consider him a veteran trader, right? He's a seasoned trader. In fact, he mentioned that he had taken many courses before. Like many of my students take other courses before, right? In Forex stocks. And I'm very honored that he mentioned that none really come close to PEM course. One strategy to 12 structures, no messy indicators to conquer Forex stocks and investment at the same time. And he mentioned to me that the only regret is that he didn't come before COVID, right? And he came to COVID and he told me that this is one of the best course that he had actually attended. Okay. And Derek, one of my students from Malaysia as well, right? He actually used a price action manipulation strategy with to time his entries into investments, stocks, right? And in 2020, he managed to make about 105% return in his portfolio. And he actually, in percentage terms, right, he outperformed me. I made 99% return in 2020, right? But I'm very happy for my student when they do well. I'm very happy for him because this is a very good return, right? And this is all in US dollar, guys. Okay. So maybe, guys, let me show you, guys. Before I go into the black market discount section, right? Let me show you, right? Upon enrollment later on in the price action manipulation mastery course, right? You'll be given access to level 1 and level 2 over here in the Priyana Profits portal. And let's say you go into level 1 here. Okay, let's say you go into level 1 here, right? It's all on demand. It's all on demand. Okay, it's all on demand. You can see price action manipulation trading, trade mechanics, and market flow. These are all the curriculum that I just mentioned just now. Okay, it's all here. Big players, demand, supply, manipulation with a lot of examples, risk and money management, price action manipulation, execution signals, sweet spot entry, exit, continuation strategy for force strike with a lot of examples, reversal trading with a lot of examples, UR1 and DR1. Maybe I can go into UR1, DR1 and show you guys an example. Okay. Okay, so as you can see over here, guys, it's packed with a lot of live trading examples. Okay. And I think it's the best way to learn through examples, right? You can actually see. In fact, I can tell you guys, I have students who tell me, right, they finish watching all my lessons, right, within 2 days. They binge watch like Korean drama. They told me that this is better than Korean drama because this is money-making skill set. This is like money-making skill set. If you're interested in trading, I can tell you, you will binge watch one. Because it's very interesting, right? With all the examples here. Okay? In fact, guys, I actually recorded this live. I actually recorded this live, right, during COVID. And immediately once I recorded this live, right, I actually uploaded to my students. Okay, maybe I can show you guys here. You can see. Maybe I can show you guys over here. Right, like this is Goldman Sachs, for example. I recorded live during a time, right, in this lesson, right? I mentioned that this is a DR1 structure, and then you see $150 for Goldman Sachs is the best price to buy. In fact, it actually multi-bagged. For $150, right, it went to like $400-$500. Let's say you put in 100,000, this will have turned into 300,000-400,000. You have made a lot of money during COVID just with minimal risk. You see, it didn't even threaten the lows here around $130. This is the DR strategy in real time. I recorded this real time and shared, and I recorded this immediately to my students. Understand? So this is not in hindsight. This is recorded live. Okay? And you're going to learn a lot from the sharing over here. In fact, I mentioned here this how this is the bottom for the COVID, the S&P 500 during COVID. This is actually the bottom. And that's why I was very aggressive to buy in, even though the news is very negative during that time. Okay? And you're going to learn a lot of examples here. And whatever I cover here is still relevant, right, to today's market as well. Okay? And then you're going to learn like screening over here, guys. Okay, like screening over here, right? Maybe I can show you a portion where on how to put the scripts. Okay, like you'll be given the scripts. Okay, we will give you for free the scripts, the strategy scripts. You can just copy paste into the scanner. Understand, guys? So you don't need to know how to build a car. You just need to know how to drive the car, right? So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that here in the screening lessons. For those of you still have access to trading view, think or swim over here, okay? And also if you are using TC2000, there's also a scanning lesson here for TC2000, okay? Okay, you also learn how to do your unique trading plan, charting brokerage platform, right, for interactive brokers. It's very comprehensive, right, mental models. And you can review some of the bonus webinar that we have covered before last time, okay? Okay, maybe I can go and let you see the level 2, L2. Level 2, okay, same thing, right? All the curriculum that I just mentioned just now is all covered here, right? Accumulation, distribution, rotation model, price momentum analysis, UC1, DC1, UC2, DC2 with a lot of examples inside. Divergence, UR2, DR2, inside bar break with a lot of examples, DR1X scalping. So example, if you are looking to scalp the US market, we are using 30 minutes chart, right? if you're interested to scalp, is here as well. Maybe we can show you guys. Anyway, all these examples I personally had traded before. When I test the strategy, I personally traded all these examples before. So this is an example Johnson control how I entered here before the price goes up later on and hit my target. Okay. Right. This is example of the price go hit target first before it came down. Hit the target before it came down. Okay. Right. And Salesforce, how I actually went in here before the price goes higher. Right. Win or lose, I do cover here. Okay. Right. This is an example of the price from here at the bottom went up to hit my target later. Okay. Like IBM also, you see. How I know that on the left side when I enter, right, after that later the price gap up and I make many times my risk reward. Okay. Same for like JP Morgan. I entered with a minimum risk. Maybe I can show you guys again. Entered with a minimum risk and the price later gap up. Make many times in the shorter time frame using the 30 minutes chart. Understand? Okay. And you're gonna learn how to do your risk management in case let's say the price go against you. But doesn't matter when you're gonna make few times your risk. Understand? Okay. And then you're going to learn futures and commodities market, futures risk control, forex market risk control, short-term trading in scalping futures and forex market, intro to cryptocurrency market. In fact, guys, you see, let me show you, guys, crypto market. Okay, maybe I can play the video again. Oops. Maybe I play part 2 first. Okay. But don't worry, my team will sort all this thing out. Okay. So this is like example of like how I trade crypto. How I make so millions of dollars in crypto by using PEM strategy, right? To time my entries. Like now the crypto market is a bull run, right? There's still a lot of opportunities, guys. There's a lot of opportunity in the crypto market right now. And if you know about the PEM strategy, you give yourself a skill to trade the crypto market more effectively. And I tell you that it's still early. We are still at the early stage of the bull run for the crypto market. Okay? And you must have the skill, right, so that you can understand like where to take profit, where to enter, where to consider entries. Right, and all these examples here I cover here in the course here. In fact, with this Excel sheet to do your risk management as well. Okay? How I enter here at the bottom, very subtle bottom before the price goes up, and then you see you do a bull trap and then the price came down, for example. Right? And also using the advanced price action manipulation strategy. Okay, on how I actually enter. Right, this is all these examples here. Very interesting one. Okay, if you like trading, this is your haven. Right, and then you have a basis of how to enter and don't get fake out by the market maker. Okay, and also charting brokerage platform. This is interactive brokers. You're going to learn here in in the price action manipulation course, right? And also some other bonus webinar that you can review them that I covered with my students before. Okay. So it's very comprehensive, guys. I show you the level 1, level 2. Okay. I'm going to announce that all the courses right now is on sale for up to 75% off in the black market event, guys. Okay. So as a bonus, right, for enrollment today, right, in the price action manipulation course, you will get this level 1, level 2 quick reference guide worth about $400, right? It's like a cheat sheet for you to review all the strategy at one glance. Okay. And also you'll receive these screening scripts for, in fact, guys, recently, last month, I released the 200 SMA script. Has for DR1 and also bullish FS, and also the bearish strategy. Because testing a 200 SMA is a very potent scenario. And I actually gave a script for my students to screen out the most potent scenario when the price action tests the 200 SMA. Okay, and then this is actually will help you to screen. In fact, I can tell you, right, I personally also like to do now when I screen, right, I prefer to do like 200 SMA trade setup because that's when I know that it's very potent on the recovery. Understand? All the normal scripts are itself will help you guys to filter all the potential trade setups. Okay, they are all my babies. They are all my favorite advanced strategy. Okay, and also take note that it's only for Think or Swim and TC2000 platform. Our scripts is only for TOS and TC2000 platform. Okay, and upon enrollment today, I'll give you all these scripts for free. And you will get access to our PEM trader discussion group, right, in the Discord channel. Okay, that's where me and my students, right, will be sharing our trade ideas, and also my students will usually ask me about whether a trade setup is valid or not. If you're not sure about trade setups or you have any questions on the curriculum, you can ask me in the Discord channel. It's more real time. I answer questions every day in the chat group one. Okay. In fact, right, in the community chat group, right, you'll meet many people from all walks of life, as I mentioned. In fact, I can tell you, guys, I was from SMU last time, right? The university in Singapore. A lot of my friends are boys and girls. They all joined from SMU. They joined my community. All my friends, like JQ, one of my friends from SMU, right? In fact, my auntie, my uncle, my brother, my sister all come to price action manipulation course one, right? In fact, my brother do this full time. My brother is like my prop desk trader. He do this full time, right? And I can tell you, it's a serious profession, right? And you're going to learn the practical skills here in the price action manipulation course and get to meet all like-minded traders. Okay? And also, on top of that, right, guys, to help you guys to learn the strategy structure, you also get access to the trade validation sheet. We will validate up to 50 trades a day. So in this validation sheet, right, you'll see like whether you can even input a potential trade inside the Excel sheet. My team will give you the link to the Excel sheet upon enrollment, right? So you can screen, you can see what other traders put inside and also get ideas from there. And if you're not sure about trading a certain setup, you can also put inside there. Me and the coaches will be validating them every day. Okay? And you also receive the risk and money management spreadsheet as a bonus as well to do your risk management. All in all, guys, the price action manipulation course, level 1 is worth about $1,588. Level 2 is about $4,888. Query reference guide, $400. Screening script, $800. Our access to our student community chat group is about $1,200 per year, right? Trade validation sheet, invaluable, risk and money management spreadsheet, about $100. And also, if any questions, you can always email me. Okay, if any questions on trading, and also or ask me in the student community chat group. Okay, the total value is at 8176. Right, and the course fee is actually pegged to a semester in the university at about $5,676. Right, because I can tell you, guys, whatever I teach you guys here in PEM, price action manipulation course, is on par, I believe, right, is on par with what you learn in the university. And what I teach you guys is money-making skills. Money-making skills, guys. Okay? And there's going to be a fast action bonus, guys. Fast action bonus for the first 15 minutes for enrollment. Okay, so take note of this, guys. For the first 15 minutes, right? Okay, you guys who are entitled to join in for this 2 hours online session, live session with my resident trading coach, YY. YY is going to teach you guys how to get started, right? Setting up your charting platform, your Think or Swim platform, for example, right? And also teach you guys how to enter orders in Think or Swim, and also like I think most students using interactive brokers. So he's going to do a demonstration on how to enter and use the interactive brokers platform. So it's going to be a very important practical session to get you guys started. Okay, and also the nitty gritty about charting in TOS as well, like how to set up your short-term trading, the flexible grid charts, how to set up your swing trading charts, how to do the multiple screen, 6-screen monitor setups, how to draw lines, how to put alerts, right? How to change the color, all this kind of thing, right? He's going to guide you guys in this jumpstart workshop, okay, worth about $200, and it's only available for the next 15 minutes. I was advised by Piana Profits, okay? Okay, so now it's about 4:40 p.m. Singapore time. Okay, 4:40 p.m. Singapore time. Maybe I can round it up to 5 p.m. Okay, from now until 5 p.m., right? 20 minutes instead of 15 minutes, right? All of you who enroll, Piano Profit is going to will record those who actually enroll within this 20 minutes until 5 p.m. Singapore time. You guys were entitled to join me, to give you guys an incentive to join me, right? In this, to join YY actually, YY, our resident trading coach, in this online live session, this jumpstart workshop. Okay, so guys, you can take your phone out and scan this QR code or type this tiny URL to enroll into the price action manipulation mastery package, level 1, level 2. And you'll be entitled to all the bonuses that I just mentioned to you just now, and get access to the online video lessons that I just showed you straight away. Okay, so you can start learning straight away already, right? And then get access to our community group, right? It's a very good deal, guys. At 175% off during black market at 1419. It's a very good deal, guys. Like I mentioned, the price action course is actually supposed to pack to a semester in the university. I was in university last time. It cost me about $5,000 per semester, right? At the end of like 4 years, in total, I paid $40,000 for my university course. I can tell you, at the end of the 4 years, right? At the end of it, right, I still don't know how to trade, right? In fact, the best thing I get from my university course is the friendship and connection I have with my friends. If you ask me what I use, whether it's still useful to me, what I learned in the university, I'll say probably about 10%. In fact, I think most people don't do what they study, right? Unless you're a doctor, dentist, right? And even then, I think you learn more on the job. Okay? And right now in Piana Profits, not just in PAM, but in options and in what Adam teach in investment, right? You're learning a practical skill, a money-making skill that you don't learn in school. But this skill, you have to have the initiative to enroll yourself and to explore and learn and practice. Right? And I would say that I believe in the things I teach my students, because I am a practitioner. Right? I am the practitioner. I personally trade my own strategy. And I believe that you guys will definitely benefit from the course. You'll definitely value add to you, whether you are experienced trader or beginner trader. Okay, so guys, go ahead now. I think my team has already posted the link to all of you. You can just take your phone and scan this QR code or type this tiny URL to complete your enrollment within the next 15-17 minutes. Okay, to enjoy the 2 hours jumpstart workshop with YY, our resident trading coach, as a bonus. Okay, guys, it's a very good deal. At black market event, right, it's the best time to enroll into the Piana Profits course. Okay, so go ahead and secure your enrollment. Once you are done, come back to the webinar, because I'm going to cover the 3 stock opportunities and also go into some Q&A session. Okay, so go ahead and scan the QR code, complete enrollment right now. Okay, there should be a link, there should be a button or a link there. There should be a link that given by my team. There should be a link, or you can use your phone, put in the camera mode, scan the QR code. Okay, and once you are done, come back to the webinar. Okay, and I'm going to share with you guys this. Right, thank you note from one of my students, Steven. Right, he mentioned this. He sent me this very long thank you note. Right, he actually given a course feedback earlier on but he still want to send me a personal thank you note to show his appreciation for my efforts and commitment, which I'm very grateful for his email. It's a validation of, and also give me fulfillment in what I do as a teacher, right? In fact, he came with his wife during a time to the price action manipulation course, which is really speaks a lot about the course itself, right? He actually enrolled himself and also his wife to come for the course. In fact, he mentioned in his thank you note that he's not a newbie to trading. In fact, he worked as a VP Private Client Investment Counsel, a fund manager actually, manages $1 million of AUM. All your proven strategies will surely benefit me when I trade for all my clients in all assets, including equities, forex, options, and funds. So paying my own money to attend your course. This is also for my wife. He actually brought his wife along. Okay, to learn the proper way of trading from the beginning will be the game changer to my day-to-day client advisory, and will surely open up a new world for me because now my colleagues are confident enough to trade short-term in my bank. For all the new business revenue coming soon and hopefully big bonus, I thank you that in advance. And in fact, eventually he became, he sent me another email a few months later. He became his bank's top forex trader. Okay, so this really speaks volume, right? And to get a validation from someone who actually is a fund manager who manages a large AUM, is really speaks volume about the things the value add I gave, right, in the price action manipulation course. In fact, towards the end of the email, he mentioned that he sent me this thank you note the same week where he actually completed the course. Just this week alone, I earned back about 40% of course fee. In fact, now he made back many times the cost fee already. Not bad for 3 days of trading. The best part, I did only 2 round trades per day. Of course, with multiple entries to upsize trade for different currency pairings with different setups. The satisfaction and enlightenment is you're giving me the GPS to source and to exit trades with greater accuracy and productivity and lesser trades. So he's someone that Stephen knows about market manipulation as a veteran. Just that in price action manipulation course, right? In the price action manipulation course, right? It makes him, I created the strategy in a plug and play manner so that it's easier for even new traders, right, to execute the trade setup. You will know how to, the course is made in a way to teach you guys how to enter, how to put stop loss. How do I know not to buy anymore, right? How do I know to give up the trade? How do I know how to take profit? How do I know how to write the trade? How to look for different setup in continuation, in reversal? How do I know ultimate top market going to crash? All these are being set nicely in the course, right, for students, right, to use them to make consistent profits from the markets. Okay. And the first potential opportunities I want to share with you guys is eBay. There are signs of bear trap pattern forming for eBay. Okay, and this is one potential opportunities that I'm watching right now, right? In fact, let's say put a stop loss here. Entry between $39 to $40 would be a good entry actually, right? Somewhere around here, right? Potentially market makers could actually push up the stock price and break the downtrend because there are subtle signs of bear trap forming. And based on what you guys learned just now, right? Bear trap swing low is bullish. Okay, so eBay is showing signs of a bear trap pattern. Okay. And Johnson & Johnson, one of the stock that I'm also currently looking at right now, right? You see this swing low over here. The price went down, very subtle, right? All those traders who buy here, all will cut loss because all will be negative, right? And then market makers taking out all a lot of stop losses here. So it is showing bullish signs actually, and we could actually see recovery later on. Okay, for Johnson & Johnson, right? And if I'm right about the recovery, we could actually go back to I think this at least $159 around here to break the downtrend. Okay, so this is, and Johnson & Johnson is considered one of the fundamentally good stock, even though there are some scandal about the powder or this kind of thing. But fundamentally, it's still a big company and it still has a lot of profitable products, right? And Momo is a China stock. Okay, it is considered higher risk speculative stock. It's higher risk. Its market cap is about $1 billion, right? $1 billion. It's a China stock that I am looking very closely into, right? In fact, I would say that in terms of valuation wise, right, Momo is basically you are buying a person, right? It's like this. The Momo is like this. It's like this person is worth 1 billion. Then in the pocket got 1 billion. About 1 billion. Right? So it's like you buy this person, then you take back the 1 billion from the person. And this person can earn, let's say, 200 million a year. This is the way I look at Momo. The downside is, I think, fundamentally is that unless the numbers are fake, but in terms of fundamentals, this is the scenario, right? And then it's based on like dating app like Tantan. Tantan is like your what's that, Tinder, right? And they have their Momo is like a streaming like dating kind of app also lah, which I think is evergreen one, right? I think our dating app is evergreen. Agree? Especially in today's era, right? So I think the fundamentals is good, and technically there are signs of a bear trap forming for Momo. So this is a stock that I think traders should be looking at, right? If you are betting on the China stock market recovery. Okay, so disclaimer, guys. Disclaimer. As much as I mention all these stock opportunities, please make sure you do your due diligence. And if you were to enter any one of these, please do proper risk management. Understand? Okay. I don't have time to go through the exact strategy, right? That's why I encourage you guys to enroll into the price action manipulation course so that you know exactly how to look out for the exact strategy structure, how to place your orders, how to enter, how to exit, and also to give you guys the skill to ride the next bull run in the market if the market continues higher. But as what Adam mentioned, the stock market going to go into a circular bull run, right? And I think now we are still early stage, especially now just recently do a retracement. Understand? Okay, don't wait until the market like one line up, then you come and learn, then it's a bit too late. Learn now, especially now when there's still is getting out of the retracement, it's still early in the next phase of the bull run, if indeed we are going higher. Okay, and I can tell you in the stock market, there's a lot of opportunities. You can use the strategy to trade stocks. Okay, you can use the strategy to trade stocks, forex, futures, China stocks, crypto. The possibilities is endless. Understand? Sometimes the market is like this. US market got a lot of opportunity, then later no more opportunity, go to China market no more, then go to crypto. You can rotate around. Okay? So guys, go ahead and complete a room process. I've posted the QR code again over here. You can use your phone on camera mode. Use your phone on camera mode to scan, right? To scan the QR code and then click on the link, right? Or you can just type the tiny URL to complete a room process. Okay, now it's 4:52. So in about 8 minutes. Right? Okay, we will be ending the jumpstart bonus. Okay, so go ahead and secure the jumpstart bonus, guys. Piranha Profits told me that they are going to be very strict on this. They will record those who enroll, and you guys will be entitled to the live jumpstart workshop by our resident coach YY. Okay, only for those of you enroll before 5 p.m. So now it's like 4:52, about 8 more minutes, 8 to 7 minutes. Okay, so go ahead and click the link. My team should have sent you the link and complete your enrollment process. Okay, I will answer some Q&A that you guys have. Yen asks, how will coin react, right, once Bitcoin ETF approved? Way rally or plunge? Yen, I think the Bitcoin ETF, right, or the Bitcoin halving is a positive factor for the crypto market. But along the way, crypto market works like this. There will be retracements, about 20, 30, at least 30% on average. Right? So even after the ETF approved, right? I don't believe it's not going to be like turned into bear market lah. There will be, I think, some profit taking, some sell upon the Bitcoin ETF announcement. Then stocks like Coinbase may sell on profit taking, right? But the bull run will still be intact. That means after retracement, we will go much higher, in my view. Okay. Okay, Vanessa asks, what have been my biggest mistake that I've learned from? What has been my biggest mistake? What I have learned, right? I would say that the biggest mistake I make in trading, right, is to listen to be affected by the news. Understand? Like sometimes, right, you see that the market maker has done let's say for example, guys, let's say the market has done a bear trap going and is likely to go higher. But the news is very negative. The news is very negative. And I can tell you, in my early days in trading, right, I don't dare to buy if I see the CNBC say very bad things. You know, when I was in the prop desk, we have a CNBC TV at the top. We have a CNBC, Bloomberg, all this kind of thing. Then sometimes you want to enter a long trade, then you see the CNBC, the heat map, red color. Then you don't dare to buy. And actually, I think it's a mistake. And that's when I learned that, not saying that it's not important, but we still need to know what's happening, right? Just that don't get influenced by the news when you make a decision. Okay, trade based on what you see in the price, in terms of price action. Same thing, right, in terms of profit taking. Don't think that because something is bullish, you don't take profit. Right, something is green, you keep thinking that it will not come down. In fact, when it's green, right, that's where I want to sell. I will look to sell. Okay, you must think a bit contrarian to the crowd. Understand? And you're gonna learn all these mental models in PEM. Okay. Mike asks, can I give a perspective on oil and the dollar? Okay, crude oil, guys. I won't go into the charts, but I can, if you got the charts, right, crude oil is doing something like this. Around here, there is $77.44, right? If you see crude oil in the weekly chart, crude oil, CL, crude oil, you see crude oil do a bear trap here, right? It's a long signal, and I think we'll go higher. I'm watching if there's a bear trap for crude oil futures. I may take a long trade, but for now, not yet. Not yet. Do a bear trap. The swing low is $77.44. Okay. For the dollar, I think it's there's no clear direction right now. It recently do a bull trap for the dollar, so I'm mixed on the dollar right now. I think the dollar will go sideways in the next few months. But for crude oil, if there's a bear trap, it will likely go higher. So the market is like this. You realize that you see all the Middle East conflict news came out, right? A lot of traders go and buy. Then the market may go and squeeze. You thought that the conflict in the Middle East, right, the oil price will go up, but instead the oil price came down. This is to mess up with the psychology of the traders who buy based on the news. Maybe yes, he's going to go up later, but because those too many retailers go and buy, right, the crude oil, market maker go and suppress, make everybody cut already, then later bounce. Understand? So like again, this is another lesson. It's always the same thing on. It's like a propaganda, I understand. To make you always buy high, sell low. That's why you must know how the manipulation works, right? Okay. Lucen, do I trade any China stocks such as Baba in New York Stock Exchange at the moment? I'm currently only looking at Momo. I also have like stocks like 241, right? Listed in the Hong Kong market. But there's I'm not very heavy on China stock right now. Okay. because I don't really see a clear reversal signal in the Hang Seng Index yet. Okay. Ken asks, do I have a routine to trade? What's the best time to do scalping? And why I choose that time frame? In terms of scalping, right, it depends on the product. For Forex, right, is 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Singapore time. Like if you are trading, let's say index futures, like it depends on the product one. Let's say you for Forex is 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Because this is the overlap of the European and the Singapore US timing, right? If you are trading, like say natural gas is from 7 p.m. Singapore time to 2 a.m. Singapore time. So they have a timing one, depending on the product. Okay, all Forex is 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Index futures like S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, right, is 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Okay? And then I advise like do one trade by one trade. Okay, don't open so many at one go. Right? Do one trade by one trade. On the lower time frame. You don't need a lot of trades on actually. If you are doing short-term trading, 30 minutes, you do one trade by one trade. Okay? And when you enter, you can just put one cancel other order, OC order, and can just walk away. Set and forget. You don't really need to sit in front of a computer once you enter. John, Hong Kong market not experiencing a bull trap right now. Okay, there's no clear signal right now. It's sideways pattern. It's not yet clear, distinct. I think I saw the market, China market yesterday, no clear signal right now. Okay, I'm watching it carefully for signal, but I in terms of the structure, Hang Seng market not showing any bullish structure. Viladishla Van, my opinion on price action pattern formation. Do I trade breakouts or pullbacks? I don't trade breakouts, right? Or pullbacks in my kind of pullback is retracement, manipulation retracement. So in PAM, we don't do breakouts. Okay? We are more of like contrarian in PAM. I don't do breakouts. Because to me, breakout means too late already. I like to enter before the breakout come. Okay? Mark asks, do I see the S&P retracing in the near term? I don't think so right now, but there are some key levels I'm watching for the S&P. Right? The swing high, there's two swing high around there for the S&P. Near the market is near the two key swing high over there. If there's a bull trap, then there's a risk that we may reverse back down. But for now, not yet. I think the stock market has more room to run the next 1-2 weeks. But if it run and it go all the way, right, then we will continue. But if we run higher and then if do a bull trap at one of the key swing high levels, then we may reverse back down. Okay, so it's again, I cannot predict. I can only react to what the market maker will do later. But for now, my posture is still bullish on the entire market. Still bullish bias. Okay, Jane asks, can the strategy be used in other markets, right? Besides, let's say, US, Hong Kong market. Yes, you can trade, let's say, Singapore market, KL market, Hong Kong market. I even have Indian students who trade Indian stock market, the Nifty market, Japanese market, right? They are all very potent, right? Even though I don't trade Indian market, but they told me that it's the same market manipulation pattern. Okay, just like UIP, some of you may know, like Adam have a UIP, the Ultimate Investor Playbook, and OTP, the Option Trading Playbook. So for PAM, we also have this PTP, show you what I will trade. Right, then you can decide for yourself whether you want to consider the trade setup. Okay, so it's like it's a way, I actually trade a portfolio, then you guys can see what I do, and then you can consider whether to take, or you can consider whether to can see how I actually make decision real time on how I enter and exit the trade setup. So it will be, the trade notification will be done real time, right? You will get the trade notification real time, and you guys can actually see the in the PNL profits black market event, right, there's this ultimate bundle. It consists of the PTP as well. If you are keen on the PTP, you can enroll as a bundle, as a ultimate bundle. Okay, the PTP is not a so-called a trade core service, guys. Okay, it's just really to show you, demonstrate to you what I do, how I manage a portfolio, a trading portfolio, and you can see real time what's the trades that I went in. Like recently, I went in like ABT, and he has hit the target last night, right? And I think it's a good way for PEM traders to actually learn my thought process on how I enter and exit the trade, and then they can decide for themselves whether they want to take on certain trades and do proper risk management. Okay, so there's also an ultimate bundle that you guys can consider, right? Okay, in the black market, I think that the catalog, right? There's a catalog of all the bundles, and all the pricing for all the playbooks. Okay, and maybe I can show you guys, right? Maybe I can show you guys. Okay. Okay, so let's say this is the playbook, guys. So let's say I log in. Right. So you have this PEM trader playbook over here. Okay. So you can actually see that, right, guys? Right. Like starter guide, right? Frequently asked question, the premium reports, for example. Okay. Every month, right, I do this on a monthly basis, right? Like November report. No, I will show you like I will advise you on what's the review of the close trades for the past month, and what's the open positions, what's my view on the trades that are on the watch list, what's my view on them, right? So you can see all these things here. Okay, right, and all the positions that I've taken in the past month. So you can actually hone your skill set and understanding in PEM. Okay, all these are being shared over here as well. You can see I cover this. Okay, in the watch list and also the trades that's being taken, I cover them one by one. Every month, right, you will have access to this premium newsletter report. Okay, right. So just started only. This was only started in October and then November. Start of every month, the first week I will do this the monthly playbook. Okay, and we also have this like the watch list, right? This this watch list. There's a watch list over here. Okay, you can see this watch list over here, right? I also give like you know, like what is the kind of strategy structure, whether they are good or not, all these things, right? You can actually learn from all this. Actual positions, I will not be showing here, but for my subscribers, they will have access to the portfolio. What is the current positions that I have in this PTP portfolio? Okay. And maybe I can show you guys, right? Maybe I can show you guys. Okay, maybe I can go into my Discord. Anyway, all your accounts must have 2FA, guys. Okay, must have 2FA. Okay, you can see over here, okay, you can see, okay, so as a bonus for you guys, right, this is example of a trade that I entered yesterday, right, on JNJ. Okay, so I will post like in the PTP chat, right, what is the strategy structure I'm looking at, okay, and then what's my entry, stop loss, take profit target, what's my size, and what's the range that you can still consider if you were to like to also follow this trade setup. All right, so like yesterday night we hit target on ABT, right? Trade hit automated take profit, right? We profited about $1,359 on this trade. Okay, and then I do like add watch list and I'll inform my subscribers inside the PTP chat group. Okay, so you're gonna get this in real time on the subscription. Then you also get access to the PAM discussion chat over here. You can see over here, right? My community over here, right? This is an example of the ABT trade that we just closed yesterday, right? We just closed yesterday. Okay. You see, ABT trade just closed yesterday. Right, it was a good trade, right? Heated feedback. All these are real time, just yesterday, right? Just yesterday night. Okay. So if you can consider if you want to enroll into the ultimate bundle, right? It will consist of the PAM Trader Playbook. Okay. Okay, guys. We will still entitle you to the 2 hours live jumpstart workshop if you were to enroll into the ultimate bundle and subscribe to the PTP playbook. Okay, it's very similar to if you are in UIP or OTP, right? You should be quite familiar with how PTP works also. Right. So every month I'll be posting a review of the trades that I've taken, the close trades, what I'm looking at, right? So you can get ideas from there. My preference is to go for I try to go for potential multi-bagger stocks, stocks with good fundamentals and so on. I do share them. These are all validated, shortlisted, filtered by me. Okay, but I do not cover the actual PAM strategy in PTP. So it's important that you actually enroll as a bundle so that you understand what I'm going to talk about in PTP. Because in PTP, I assume all students are experienced and you really understand what is the strategy, structures, and what I do in PAM. Okay, so it's important you still go through PAM to understand the strategy. That's how you can fully benefit from PTP. Understand? Okay, so I think you guys can consider the ultimate bundle, right, to get the PAM and also PTP at the same time. And I think PNI Profits also have a special bonus for PTP, right, in the ultimate bundle. So you guys can go and take a look. Okay, to secure your slots for the enrollment. And I'll see you guys in the Discord channel. Okay. RB asks, how do I track and monitor trades in so many different markets like stocks, forex, futures? And how do I manage? How do I manage and track so many trades? It's true. Sometimes I feel I'm trading too many markets. Like I watch the US market. Mainly at night I watch the US market. Afternoon I watch the China market. Right. But I for me, when I say I watch, doesn't mean I really sit there the whole day. I mean, I will just spend 1-2 hours screening the manual screening shortlist. I have a piece of paper. I write down like potential trade. Sometimes the setup could be forming or not. I'll do markup. Then I'll review them the next few days. So I probably do this like 2-3 times a week because for swing trading, I trade mainly on the weekly charts. So I don't have to screen every day, probably 1 or twice a week because the bar will take some time to close, right? But if I do scalping, I I can do it any time of the day, right? If I do scalping for like Forex, I can do any time of the day when there's the trade setup. I also monitor like crypto trading setups and so on. Okay, so it's true that sometimes I cannot trade everything, but my main focus right now is on swing trading, doing like you saw just now in my trading examples, doing mainly swing trading. That's I think is my focus, because like this I don't have to be glued in front of the screen. Okay, but if you want to do scalping, you guys can also consider if you prefer to do scalping. In PAM, I teach both styles, short-term trading and swing, so you can consider either one which you like. Okay. Okay, guys. In terms of the broker, right? Don't worry. We will when you come to inside. I think questions on the broker affect everybody. Right? Some of you may have access to TOS. Some of you may not have access to TOS. Then some of you may like to use other brokers. But all this, we have a dedicated broker channel in Discord in the community chat. So if you have any questions on the broker, you can, upon enrollment, you can always ask us there. Okay. The standard charting platform that I'm using right now is TOS and TC2000 and TradingView. In terms of execution, I enter the trades in Interactive Brokers. Okay, guys, we're going to hold up this special enrollment bonus and this discount at 70% off, right, at 1419 for all of you, right, for a while more, guys. I was informed by the team we're going to hold up for a while more before I conclude the webinar. So if you want to enroll, please do it quickly. Go and scan the QR code or type in this URL. You should be able to go and able to complete the enrollment process. Okay. Okay, guys, as long as I'm still here, we will still give you access to the Jumpstart workshop. Okay, because I know some of you are having difficulty enrolling just now. Okay, so as long as you enroll when I'm still here, you can still get this bonus, right? The fast action bonus for the PAM Jumpstart workshop. Okay. Okay, but do it quickly because we're going to conclude the webinar soon. If you have any questions on enrollment, you can type in the chat box, the Q&A chat box. My team will respond to you. Okay. Vanessa asks, how long do I think the upcoming bull run will last in the stock market and crypto market? Typically, right, I think I hold the same view as Adam, right? If we actually break the all-time high for the US market, I think we will go into a circular bull run, which will last at least 3 to 4 years. But for the crypto market, the cycle is about 1.5 years. Right? I think the crypto market right now still has at least 1 more year to run. At least until the halving is over. Okay, but along the way, it's not going to be a smooth ride. It's going to do a lot of squeezing here and there. Okay, so you need to like judge. Let's say if you enter any crypto, you must judge where to take profit. Don't over leverage, right? Manage your positions properly. Jay asks, crude oil is now against the news. The crude oil futures is against the news, right? Like Middle East conflict, oil price came down. So like I mentioned right now, there could be a bear trap forming, not bull trap, bear trap. Bear trap is bullish, right? Bear trap is bullish. Okay, so if there's a bear trap, then as a confirmed bear trap, then it's likely that the oil will reverse. it looks very, it's the same thing, right? It's like the news, the Middle East conflict came out. A lot of people thought oil price would go up. They buy oil or oil stocks. Then oil keep going down because too many people buy, right? The market maker go and squeeze everybody, make sure everybody cut at the bottom already, right? Then later reverse. The game plan is by the market maker is always the same, right? To force the retailers to cut, buy high, sell low. The best time to buy is after everybody cut, actually, because that's when you know that you are the minority who go into the same position as the market maker. Okay. Okay, guys, go ahead and complete your enrollment, right? Go and scan the QR code or click on the link that my team sent you, and go and secure your enrollment slots, right? Your enrollment, and then you can watch the PAM L1, L2. It's an on-demand video lesson. You can watch it straight away. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, so I know all of you are still completing enrollment. So I will be here, okay, to answer your questions. And also, guys, take note, the fast action bonus will still be here. Okay, as long as I'm here. Okay, I know that some of you are having issues with your enrollment and you are doing your enrollment right now, but please go ahead and faster go and complete enrollment before we wrap up the session. Okay. Okay, guys, you can actually enroll into the ultimate bundle. The link is posted in the chat. My team has advised me that they have posted a link in the chat. If you want the ultimate bundle consists of the PAM course level 1, level 2, and also PTP, which is the trade notification service, right? Trade notification, you can see what I do. Then you can decide for yourself whether you can see like what's my thought process on how I actually execute the PAM trades live. Okay, how I manage like recently we have a sell down, right? How I manage the portfolio and all this, right? So you actually can get a full understanding of how a professional trader manage a trading portfolio, right? I think it's a very good opportunity. I always wanted to see how a trader manage a trading portfolio, but now I'm doing it for you guys to see in PTP. So I think it's really a good learning. It's a very good learning place, right, to actually see how I actually manage the portfolio. Okay. Kelvin asked a very good question. Can I share my experience of my biggest loss and what I did and what did I learn from it? The most memorable biggest loss I have, right, is actually when I was in the prop desk. I remember when I was in the prop desk, there was a day when we were trading this FOMC. There was a day when I was trading the FOMC, right? And I actually went on to the FOMC news was actually bullish. I think it's because of it's not FOMC, it's non-farm payroll. It was bullish, right? Non-farm payroll is on the first Friday of every month. I still remember. Then on the news came out, right? I actually went long, but the price keep going down. The price keep going down, right? The price keep going down, but I keep longing. The price keep going down, even though it's a good news. The non-farm payroll, the jobs is good, data is good. And I keep averaging in, right? And then we have a loss limit. I have a loss limit every day when I was a prop desk trader. So I remember the loss limit. For me, during that time, it's about 20,000. Because during that time, I'm really like quite senior already, right? But I still make stupid mistakes sometimes, right? But after the incident, right, I never do it again. I remember I was I told myself, wow, this one sure go up one, wow, good news, right? Then the market keep going down, right? Go against me, right? I don't want to cut. In fact, I averaged in. Then we have a risk manager. Okay, there's a risk manager. I remember the risk manager look at me, right, and do this to me. Do this to me. And no, he used a scissors sign. He do this to me. He look at me and do this. This is called cut. He asked me to cut because he can see my P&L. And during that time, I'm down like 20,000. Right? In just a few minutes, I'm down 20,000 already. Then I told him I told him to give me a bit more limits. I think increase about 5,000 more. Right? Then the market continued to go against me. And guess what? In just a few more minutes, right? He looked at me with his eyes open and he told me, he do this to me. This is called, you're dead. And guess what? I cut everything. You know, the moment I cut, right? The moment I cut, the entire thing reverse. The entire thing reverse. And if I held on, you will make more money. But it's not about whether I held on. It's I make a mistake. I should cut first. I should have cut first and then I should have bought in later. And then actually during a time at the bottom here, there's a manipulation pattern. I should be aggressive at the bottom, not hold all the way down. And that lesson here today I can still feel the pain. Within the next 2 weeks, I made back everything. Okay, the long story short is within the next 2 weeks, I made back everything. But it's a lesson learned. It makes me become a very hardened trader, a much sharper trader. Even though I make a loss like this, I can tell you after I make this loss, right, sometimes right you need to go down to become stronger. I can tell you after the incident, right, I become very, very, I don't know how to tell you, like I told myself I never make the same mistake again. I will deploy my soldiers carefully. And from then on, I become I think I become a much better trader. And the next quarter, I became the top trader. Right, I made a lot of money after that. So 20,000 is I think 25,000 was a major lesson. Right, and I still remember that I still remember today. Chan asks, PEM scripts can support in IB or TradingView. Okay, guys, the PEM scripts only support TOS and TC2000. We don't. TradingView does not support scripts. They have a Pine script editor, but it doesn't support the regular script. So we don't have a script for TradingView. Just take note, guys. My team and I, we have explored TradingView scripts, but it cannot be. It is too. You need another way, a very complicated way to do it, and it's better that you do manual scan if you have TradingView. Okay. Anyway, right. Every week we do share a list of stocks to look at. In fact, the list of stocks, right? The list of stocks is I actually screen use the scanner to screen, and then my coach Richard actually helped me to put into the in the PEM Discord channel. So even if you do not screen, right, every week we do post the scan results for the selected strategy, right, inside the Discord channel. So I think some students they don't really bother about the screening because they don't really go and subscribe. But if you don't want to subscribe, they just follow the screening list that we have. Okay, to do their own screening, because once we shortlist the list, they can manually go and check themselves. At least it shortened the process. And on top of that, there's a validation sheet. We have a validation sheet, the Excel sheet where students will post the potential trade setups there. Then so you can also, from that validation sheet, which is over here, the validation sheet, right, you can see what other traders are putting in, whether it's valid or not, and you can take ideas from there as well. Okay. We validate up to 50 trades a day, 1 week about 250 trades. You can get ideas from this channel. Okay. So I think we have no choice, because I think TOS recently have that issues, right? Okay, but to help all my students, actually every week we post the results, the scan results into the Discord channel. Okay, so some students really don't need to subscribe. They just follow the list and then they just manual scan because it's already shortlisted. Okay. Okay, guys, go ahead and complete your own process, right? Especially the PTP Ultimate Bundle consists of the PAM L1, L2, and the PTP. I think it's a very good bundle. You learn the PAM strategy, and then you can also see what I do at how I trade a live trading portfolio in PTP. And you saw just now in the Discord channel, right? We recently just took profit on ABT, right? For example. And you can actually see you can also discuss the trade there in the discussion chat group in PTP. PTP also have its own separate discussion chat group. Okay, PAM also has its own discussion chat. Okay, but PAM is more for discussing the actual the strategy. Okay, you're gonna learn all the strategy in PAM itself. Okay. Okay, guys, we will still entitle you for the fast action bonus, guys. As long as I'm here, my team will open up the fast action bonus for you. Okay. And I think for the first, and guys, for the black market event right now, right? If you subscribe for PTP, right, you will get extra 2 months subscription. Total is 14 months. It's a very good deal, guys. I guarantee you, after the black market event, right, the PTP and the PAM, the PTP subscription fee will go up, and then there's only 12 months. Okay. So it's a very good deal, guys. You can subscribe now at a very good discount, and the subscription will be 14 months instead of 12. Okay. For the first time subscriber, right, once you are inside the Piranha Profits portal, you can see, right? Okay, there's a lot of other details about what does PTP entails when you go into the PTP the black market. There's a catalog of all the courses where you can see what is the bonus. The support is like, right? Okay, we'll be doing like 48 to 60 trade ideas a year. Feedback period, we'll be doing mainly weekly charts, right? On the US market, doing weekly charts and also occasionally Hong Kong stocks. That's the focus. Okay. Okay, guys, it's a very good deal, guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. I think you guys can see the deal, okay, in the Vienna Profits website now. Okay, guys, I will wrap up the session. I'm going to wrap up the session already, guys. Okay, I'm going to wrap up the session. So please quickly go and complete your enrollment. Okay, scan the QR code, right? And then you can go and see all the courses, and you can go for the ultimate bundle. I think it's a very good deal, which consists of the PTP, right? or you can just go for the mastery package. But I think the ultimate bundle is the best. It's a very good discount. If you go for PAM and then later go for PTP, right? It's like going McDonald's, you buy the French fries and the burger separately. It's more expensive. But now you buy a Happy Meal. Okay, you buy a Happy Meal, it's cheaper. Okay? It's a very good deal. Invest in yourself. Okay? I'll see you guys in the PTP chat and also the PAM chat. Okay, guys, so I'll wrap up the session. Okay, please remember to come, look out for, please go, take note, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Singapore time. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Singapore time, Adam will come back in to teach you guys share with you guys how he makes 6-figure profits from selling options premium. And I personally have seen Adam does this, right? He, as a option trader, he actually made a very good income from options as well, right? And he's going to share with you guys how much profits he has made selling options in the market. Okay, it's going to be an eye-opener, and I believe as always, you're going to learn a lot from Adam. Okay, so take note, 11 a.m. tomorrow, sharp, Adam will begin his session, and after that will be Bang. Bang will share more about his options as well. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys soon, right? There will be another session where I'm going to do the live trade session, right? I think next Tuesday. Okay? If not, guys, quickly go and enroll. My team will also be here to answer any questions that you have. Faster go and complete your enrollment process, and then I'll see you guys in the Discord channel. Hope you guys have found the session useful, right? And hope it has changed if you're new to market manipulation, I hope it has changed your perspective in the market. And I look forward to sharing with you more about market manipulation in the price action manipulation course. Okay, go for the ultimate bundle or the PAM mastery package. It's a very good deal right now in the black market event. Okay, see you guys, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of the black market.